What up, guys? How you guys doing? How's your morning going? Night going? How was your weekend? Just got back like an hour ago. About 2 hours ago from my kids. Every weekend co-parenting, best as possible. Single father, 8 kids. It's a lot, like I tell my 8 kids and anyone in general, like look at the father and mother together, co-parenting best as possible. Don't become us. Kids, marriage, which you're like 30, 40 years old, make sure you're established. I tell all my kids. You have to comprehend that. All young cats, nobody else comprehend. If you don't go off these feelings of love, have fun with that, respectfully, because love doesn't guarantee a long-term healthy relationship at all. Respectfully, if it's a two-sided relationship, you have one-sided relationship, no. Two-sided love, one-sided toxic love. I speak black and white, and that's why I live and think every which way, because life's not hard. Initially, it's hard because we have no guidance in life. Middle school, high school, all these feelings, relationships. Ask any of your teachers about this shit. They're married and stuff. I apologize more than the female side because they're more compassionate. The idea that they're older, right, quote unquote, and they can actually hold you and guide you. If not, they're still potentially on a journey or in the beginning of the healing journey and they don't know. They're just, respect a higher source, whatever you believe in God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe. The spiritual in your ancestors' hands. If you want to live that life, that type of way, because that's your belief. My belief was, it's not going to work in any favor, respectfully, because if higher source can do for you and you're special and everybody else, we're fucking winging life. It is what it is. YOLO, like fuck all that. That's why I go live to tell stories. Nobody has to comprehend me. That's your free own choice. That's why what I say my belief is higher source and beings. We're all just communication, we're all messengers. That's all we are. Nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. That is your free one choice. Every day above ground. And then I love to argue with other religious spiritual people, you know, higher source can do for you. I'm like, well, that's factual. Do you believe higher source is struggling? I ask my one-on-ones all the time. People in the streets in Seattle and shit. I do DoorDash or the farmers markets. Like, whatever you believe in, whatever your higher source is, right? It could be a rock. You spell and say that, right? So, do you believe higher source is struggling? Then I'm gonna ask you, like, you have kids? No, okay. Just to let you know, that's why I ask you a question. I'm assuming 5 kids. I lost 2 families. So, higher source is struggling. What you're going through, I've been there, done that. I'm not struggling with what you're going through. So, why are you struggling with that? Respectfully. You're down to answer that. That's for your free one choice. I respect your boundaries, but just for one you like the day you want love, relationships, your partner asks the same question about your same traumas and bullshit, the same subject. What do you do to the person you love? Talk to them, communicate comprehension, or shut down, push them away, and then you believe in higher source. Respectfully. In my situation, that's I speak black and white, straight to the point. No years of therapy, counseling, conversations. Like, yo, you got your beliefs, I got my beliefs. You got your feelings, I got my feelings. But you say you want love, do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? Because if you knew what it was, I promise you 1,000 on my tattoos. You would not be in toxic love, broken, codependent relationships too long. You would not be stressing about them for too long. I preach about doors. King, queen, the door's right there. What? That door's right there. Anybody can leave whenever you want to. They can leave also. Are you ready for that? For the whole universe is out there. Can you handle rejection? They're telling you no when you shoot your shop, or hey, guess what? I'm married, I got a boyfriend, girlfriend. Or they just tell you no, and just look at you and say nothing to you, or laugh in your face. Rejection. Can't handle that shit. If you can't handle that shit, you have a lot of healing to do. You know, nobody has to tell you yes. They can tell you no, right? Or they can tell you yes. I'm single, but little do you know they're fucking going to divorce and toxic relationship, and they're selling you a dream. And they just I met him at church. I love saying that shit. I'm bored as a Catholic. Just because you meet people at church, you read the Bible, it doesn't make them a better person, man. Actions speak louder than the words. And if you want, again, respect and say it, but I'm born as a Catholic. And it's, my side, facts. Your side, you don't have to comprehend. But the easiest to destroy the whole universe is who? Everyone is too codependent of what? You're a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person, because whatever you believe in, you believe to the fullest, 1,000. There's no holding back. Like, that's beautiful on your belief, but the intent, the person that wants to vibe with you as a potential matches energy, not take energy. And that's the shit. You gotta be observing everyone's energy. My little in the universe, I talk to you all the time. Here's what I'm saying, just to let you know, you don't comprehend. I can act nice, right? Be narcissistic, be the bad boy, fuck boy, Or I could be nice, be empathetic, the nice guy. Hey, what's up, Genesis? How you doing, Queen? How you been? How's life? How's everything? How's your health? How's your family? And I said respectfully. Queen's like, what does that mean? Exactly. What does that mean? So that means anyone could destroy you. And when they do, and we say shall, how you react, how you respond, or if you're scared of that situation. That's why, once again, with better technology, so many platforms, so many resources, if you want to work in yourself. It depends what journey you're on. You're on a journey, blue pill. I'm going to tattoo, take the blue pill and major talks, stay lost in life. All you debate about mammy bullshit, race, religion, politics, COVID, high value men, shit's irrelevant. What do you bring to the table? All them corny ass conversations. Red pillars, what are we doing? Take the red pill. Now you're doing the healing journey, your healing journey. Not nobody else's, yours. You're trying to feel your feelings, to comprehend feelings, to evolve in life. Remember this, nobody has to feel the feelings at all. At all. So if you're not the one that wants to love, cool, you know that. What about the potential? Just because say, I love you, love your energy, whatever your categories is, universe, religious, spiritual, atheist, astrology, Anunnakis, in the whatever term you want to use, anybody can say that shit. That's their belief, that's your belief. But once again, you two are trying to become one and share a universe together. And if you want love, is it A and B monogamy? You and I, and that's it, love, or will it become toxic love? I could tell you I love you, but guess what? I love you, your mother, and your best friend, and let's go to church. And I'm a fuckboy, but I love God. It's like, okay, you want to believe all that shit? I pray for you, especially when we respectfully. We want to leave in higher source's hands, higher source, which in my partner's ways, so that one day magically they'll wake up and they love me like I love them. Sure, I pray for you. I have compassion for all universes. I don't feel sorry for the universes. Respect for why should I? All these, especially when I say to the fullest, all the technology, all these resources, whatever you're going through in life with your personal fitness, I promise you, the AI, these platforms, someone's talking about them, YouTube, Spotify. That's if you want to work on your feelings. Nobody has to. Once again, if you want to learn the hard way and suffering, go through all this bullshit. I did all that corny ass bullshit. Learn the hard way. I get the concept, but at the same time, I dislike it because I call everybody out. If you're older than I am, you've been knowing this shit. Why don't you open your fucking mouth? Look what I'm doing. I've been doing this shit for 5 years. I call everybody. I don't care who you claim to be. You get what higher source, Buddha, whatever you claim to be. Awesome, happy for you. But if you can teach us about, don't you pay it forward, or you just too selfish because you're pride and ego. If someone's younger than you is, you can you can go for one, but you won't. Because why? Now when I was their age, no one taught me this shit. Taught was whatever. Yeah, your pride and ego kicks in, your narcissist trait kick in, but then you claim to be a good person, religious. Like no, you're a little bit of good, a lot of bad. Pay it forward. Here's the best part: nobody has to comprehend nobody. The idea, you tell them, God forewarn them, and they start evolving. You know what? Let me be observant. Thank you for telling me that. I haven't been through that, but I'll pay more attention. That's beautiful. But once again, nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. And that's the shit. Like my nephew, one of my kids, watching the movie today. I forget the name of the movie. It's basically the overall the movie is basically, the moms and then the addict wives. He's when I see my tattoos, she's a zombie addict and addiction. And the kids, obviously, always want to be with the parents. The father just wasn't there, single mom type of situation, but she felt addiction and shit. And they went to the system and then tried, foster parents, all that, like people go through that bullshit, right? And what you gonna call it from their wives? Yo, bro, shut up, I suck your dick. Your mom and dad. 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 And the cool thing, there's a live podcast. So eventually, when I catch up myself, I'll be on my Spotify and my YouTube. As it being, I love to bully bullies. Here's my tattoos. The second line is not my line. A queen from Big O, she told me this my DMs about a year ago. It says, all you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. I'm a bag that says, how can you call yourself a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person, if you know you're doing wrong? You're good for the streets. You're good for nothing but still garbage. Respectfully, I'm going to try to put this in my bag. It's going to say for all these bullies and say, all you bullies, dash, racist, how do you think you're a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, atheist person? Make them make sense. I might add to it to trigger them. That's my job to trigger the universe, right? You go for the streets respectfully. So I'm being mean to you, bullying you, and at the same time saying respectfully. So yo, make this. You're not a good person. You're a little bit of good, a lot of bad. Anybody that bullies anybody, and you're racist on top of that, you're not a good person. Whatever you say, higher source, but no, I'll call you out. With God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors, be a bully, be a racist, and they won't say shit. It'll trigger the fuck out of them. Yeah, it's my job to trigger you every which way. If you want to get physical, this is America in Mexico, color boys in blue. Now you deal with the court judges. On top of that, I'm on social media. I'm making a TikTok about you. I'm putting you on all my platforms. The phone the universe, yo, this boy and girl here, they're not men and women. Cosmetically, our age frame, right? But as beings, energy talk, they're boys and girls. So be cautious. Don't get involved with them, especially the partner. I'm not their partner. Look what happened over words, feelings, conversation, and truth. So why would you want to give them a chance? Make them make sense. And to go deeper about it, all my tattoos way up here. If you're a square, empathetic person, right, a nice person, whatever you came to religious, spiritual, you can be atheist, right? Nothing wrong with that. Everyone's own beliefs, right? And then magically, you want to go do opposite track. They're the bad, but we're going to fuck with fuck rules. All my tattoos are circles. Then you're dating loser disciples. They'll fuck up the universe. Everything you touch, I mean, well, they're what everything they touch, they destroy. They're coming unknowing. Black and white. So all you queens are into spiritual universe and believe in karma, right? You gotta fuck with your side. That's loser disciple. I love them. Yeah, you love them. They don't love you. You can verbalize I love you. They love your body. They don't love you. Simple as that. We just don't know that conversation yet. That's my situation. 3 years single. I don't deal with girls. Only women that are healing, verbal healing, and I don't hold back at all. I respect your boundaries, but here's the kicker. As a potential partner, I don't hold back at all. Why should I? And that's why my situation, I tell everybody, I don't do like dates. If tradition was working, right, why is everyone suffering? Respectfully. I don't do one date and that's it. But I'll give you an 8-10 hour date. Don't matter. We sit there, talk about everything. I'm gonna give you every scenario on top of that. On top of that, before we can put you on a physical date, I tell them, sit out. Before you waste our time, like, both sides, right? Go on my platforms. This watch what I put and talk about. My live podcast. I don't hold back. I've been saying the same shit for 5 years until my last dying breath. Can you handle that? Because if you're traumatized on your side, your family, friends, whoever it is, I'll break it down with you. You might not hear this type of situation, and from there, well, just to let you know, day one off the rip, for both of us, right? A and B in a relationship or potential, the door's right there for both of us. I can leave, you can leave. You can go whatever you want to do, whatever you're choosing, whatever you're doing. Please don't accept me in your life. The marriage is strong for you. You don't have to really speak. Any petty tattoos, petty ass words trigger you. Yo, queen, the door is right there. I get it. The dog conversations, you don't hurt my feelings. I'm like, you can't, you hurt my feelings at all. I promise you won't. Because why? I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. Match energy, not take energy. You know? What's up, number one? How you doing? How's it going? Respectfully. And that's the shit for everybody out there. Like, can you handle the breakup? Can you handle the rejection? If not, you have a lot of healing to do. Every which way. A zillion people in all the universe, why would I just about one? Make that shit make sense, respectfully. And that's for everybody out there. Like, if you want love, if not, you don't have to have love. You can do toxic love, body up in the whole face, benefits, poly, do all that shit. Do what makes you happy as a being, as long as you're not hurting people. As long as everyone knows day one, not day two, day one, what you're about. Everybody else that you're doing day two, day 100, 1,000 after the fact, no, you're not a good person at all. You're selling dreams. You keep it 100, you sell dreams every which way. I love you, marry kids and everything. Little do you know they're fuckboy fuck girls. And it doesn't matter the term God. You made it to a building, a church, a temple, a mosque. Awesome. You're reading a Bible, a book. Awesome. But guess what? Whoever's more pathetic with offers love, they are living the life of higher source best as possible. Whoever verbalizes and they're not living it, actually put down the words every which way. So why would you have that by your side? Why would you have a bag of fuck by your side? That's not match energy. They are take energy. And the best part for everybody, the door's right there, and that's the shit. That's the shit for everybody. I tell my kids all the time, like, hey, I'm trying to just prepare you, because schools won't teach you this shit. Middle school, high school, they won't teach you any of this shit. I tell them all the time, when you're in a relationship, what's up, John? How you doing? How's it going? How's life? How's everything? In your relationship, right? Middle school, high school, and it becomes toxic. Whatever, they cheat on you, they become jealous, controlling. Ask your partner, ask your teachers, whatever they tell you to teach for advice to life. Hey, I'm sad and depressed. What do I do? What's the number one? What's going on? How you doing? It's English. Nothing. Nothing. No. I'm sorry? Okay.
Hey, bro, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
What would your advice to someone that's going through depression or anxiety?
Well, when we get the depression and anxiety, I figure out what's the source, what's causing it. Do you know what's causing it? Family, friends,
Like,
breakups.
I'd say
Hmm.
like trauma past. Like,
The,
what if it's past?
well,
Like trauma from past.
well, well. Here's the kick. Okay, past trauma. You have two versions of it, right?
Yeah.
The negative version of the one we sit on it and it triggers us, and we don't know what to do about it. That's the bad version of it. That's the one that beats us up all the time. The positive version is the one you're trying to figure out. Okay, first our part, easier said than done. Forgive, communication, because you lived it. It happened to you as a being, right? You can't forget it.
Yeah.
It happened to you. The second hardest part is for you, right? Is to let go, do closure for yourself, comprehend why it happened to you. And when you comprehend why it happened to you, the intent, quote unquote, is not to let it happen again, right? Family's always gonna be the worst. You know, child trauma is gonna be the worst for the most part, but what makes it worse on the overall, the icing on the cake is relationships. That's what makes it because we think that okay, I didn't get love at home, my parents, my siblings, my, whatever it is, my neighborhood, but typically family we think potentially in a relationship, this person will make it better. Like, well, potentially, here's the kicker, especially middle school, high school, like, you don't ask these questions like, hey, how your parents doing? Right? Let's say you ask her, how your parents doing? And she's like, well, I have a father, I don't got a mother. And she asks, well, how your parents doing? Well, I got both my parents. Off the rip, to start talking on her side, right? Not knowing. You got parents, but then you go deeper about the question. So, do your parents get along? You'd be like, well, they're together, but it's a lot of drama stuff, you know? And there it is. We're asking the correct question. So you know what? Our homes are toxic, so maybe we could try to make this work out, and you can try, show love to each other. Potentially, if both sides are doing what communication comprehension, and it's a two-sided relationship, not one-sided. On top of that, you have the pressure of people around you. You know, a lot of people in toxic relationships and shit, toxic households, and they want to have a chat by your side, and they shoot their shot to your partner, and then your partner cheats, and vice versa. Then what? You know, it's a lot going on. It's not easy, especially at a young age. You're trying to figure this out. But the cool thing, technology, I'm talking to Keen, I don't know you from Adams, you can have these conversations. Because if your parents, especially your parents, your family's not teaching you this, they don't know. They're just on a journey. You're trying to do the healing journey, trying to feel these feelings and figure out, okay, why is this happening to me? That's my tattoos, trauma, suicidal thoughts, it's there. It's all it happens to all of us. We have that thought, but here's the kicker, like, okay, these feelings, right? The intent of trying to healing journey, you're trying to feel your feelings to comprehend, to evolve in life. Why do I feel the way I feel? In a special scenario, you see people in the streets, social media, you watch a TikTok, and it triggers you. Any negative trigger. I'm sad, depressed, hateful. Like before I watched this, I was good. So what took my energy from me? When I watched that video, I heard someone speaking. What did it trigger? Yeah, you got to talk to yourself because I can sit there and elaborate, tell you stories, but I'm not you. I didn't know that person was, and that's why as a being, one being
Right.
yourself, you got to figure out why do I feel the way I feel. That's the dilemma for everybody was. Or you can
Yeah.
run from your feelings. You can definitely run from
Yeah.
them.
But do you think that social media? You think it kind of like you think like social media kind of hinders like your life in a way, or not really?
It can, and so okay, when it comes to social media, right? It can be positive, it can be negative, but it's on you. Me personally, wise, 5 years, I've been about social media, right? I've been on Facebook and IG before I jumped on TikTok and all these platforms, right? And I didn't know how social media worked. So you got the FYP for you page, right? That's what's on your side, and
Right.
then you got the algorithm. So it's on you how you control your FYP best as possible. So your scenario you found the healing journey, you put on positive talk best as possible, and every reel you get for the most part is in the positive manner. That's positive. God, Buddha, whatever it is. But every time you hear someone speak, that's a positive. Or it can be negative, parting, kicking it, toxic relations. The narcissists use that. The downfall is you're not going to evolve in life because it's feeling because oh yeah, they are right. My father was like that. My ex like that. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're narcissists. Everyone narcissistic. We're all traumatized as fuck, right? But those are negative feelings. You want to evolve. Okay, you want to comprehend why the way you feel as a being, right? And that's the cool thing with social media. You can go in a positive manner, and then you have the AI, ChatGPT. I use it all the time, ChatGPT, C.AI. So there's many resources, but at the end of the day, it's you as one being. How do you feel as one being? Because we say
Right.
if you want love, quote unquote, relationships, and try to move forward, do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you know what it was, I promise you, thousand, my tattoo, you'll not be in toxic relationships, right? If you did become toxic, you talk about this best as possible with your potential partner that you love. And if it doesn't work out, you squash it. you know. If not, then stay there and pray about, what's that, man? How you doing, King? Pray about, man, if it gets better, but will it get better?
Right.
You know, so.
Right. So
Mm-hmm.
another question about social media.
Go for it.
Has anyone ever like threatened you on social media before?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me personally, yes. Me more. Me more on the boys. Like I won't call them men. I call them boys because what I talk about is raw real life, raw real feelings, and toxic love, broken, codependent relationships, and typically conversations. Right? It's a knowledge metaphor. Whoever stays, whatever, face to face behind the screen, right, and stays for the conversation. With conversation, we plant seeds. That's how we do. Higher source beings, which is communication messengers. Nobody else can comprehend nobody, but the person's hearing you. I don't know if they're patient enough, open-minded enough. Maybe you plant a seed, and maybe the way you're speaking, whatever subject it is, you know what? Let me study that. They'll water it. They want to grow from it, or they can let the seed die. That's their free will choice. So my situation, a lot of boys, man, they feel it because I gotta start saying more. Hey guys, just to let you know, all the queens out here. So all you men, quote unquote boys, don't let your boyfriends, take it back, your girlfriends, side chicks, main chicks, whatever, any female side in your family coming to my live sessions because maybe I'm the one that see. You know what? I preach about doors. You don't talk relationship, yo queen, the door's right there. The door's right there. You didn't really want to, right? And it triggers them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so no one has ever threatened you on social media in any shape or way.
Well, the boys have, yeah, because because the way I speak, they're saying what you're talking about. You might have breakup and divorce, and you go, I don't know years from Adams. I'm just speaking my mind, telling stories. If I'm the one that caused the divorce, that's your guys' problem, not my problem. But here's the kicker: how to get to that point. If you're in a relationship with that person you love, how to get to that point? I don't know who you guys are from Adams, but maybe by a conversation I planted the seed. Yes, but I pay it forward. I don't miss the toxic relationships at all. Like I preach about everything starts from home, right? Every day above ground. So if you're not happy at home, then what are you doing there?
Nobody give a fuck about none of that bullshit. Y'all talk too much motherfucking shit. Any of y'all
You're miserable.
Motherfucking problem with me pull up.
You're miserable.
And I said what the fuck I motherfucking said.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Your mother. Your mother.
Bitch, where you at?
Your mother.
I'll pull up, bitch. I'll smack the shit out of your
Yeah,
ass.
from the ghettos. Yo, check my tattoos, right? You can tell you in the ghetto hoods, right?
Trying to discuss life problems.
Right, but King, remember those are boys and girls. You can tell she's probably like 30 plus, right? Nothing against one age frame, but if you're in the ghetto, my tattoos, I'm from the ghetto hoods, but I'm in it, right? So Spanish 101, tattoo for a reason. That guy is right. And then English, where's it at? Too many tattoos. Oh, here it is. Street folk, right? Hood niggas and black market world. Chile de la calle. I don't fuck with my first big mom, first time and last time. And I don't mess with no girl from the ghetto hoods. Not at all. In the Spanish culture, not even that. Only she's a girl from the ghetto hood if she's a woman evolving the healing journey. And once again, we have these conversations. I knock on the ghetto hoods 1,000. I don't hold back. All my tattoos, all the ghetto hoods are lucid playgrounds. Hell on earth. Toxic relationships. Toxic love and lust. Show me love in the ghetto hoods. Deadass, show me that shit. You can't show me that shit. Kids have more love than adults do for now because that little kid in the ghetto hoods will be in middle school, high school, and toxic ass relationships and get destroyed every which way. Every which way. And they go to church. A for effort. It's a building, it's a book, but I my tattoos, religious folk. God is good, but are you good? Shots fired. What? You can say God is good all you want, but are you good? Call you out, man. I don't care who you are, respectfully wise, and that's the shit for everybody out there. Like, nah. That's why I don't mess with that like I is. Cosmetic, beautiful, lust. Yeah, they're good at lust, but they can't have these conversations, and they're hella traumatized. They can't even work on themselves as beings. But once again, that's the shit for everybody out there. Nobody has to work on their feelings at all. But I'm the one that calls you out. How can you believe in a higher source and you're in toxic relationships? Hey, what's up, Lodge? How you doing? Going respectfully, you know? And that's the shit. Remember, the social media for the most part, for everybody out there. What's up, Elijah? How you doing, Queen? If social media is too much for you, you don't have. Nobody has to be on social media. And if you don't want the bullies, remember the cyber bullies. I get it, but here's the kicker: you don't have to be here, right? Cell phone. What's up? How you doing? D666 FU. But what you gonna call it? The cell phone, my tattoo, right? So you can use your cell phone for what? YouTube, researching, basic use, normal use. No social media platforms. That's less stress in your life. The less stress in your life, the better for yourself as a BM. Right? And that's good for you. On top of it, what I say, like, when you're ready to, what you gonna call it, social media wise, it tests you. What I preach, I'm a nobody to you, right? It's a scenario. If a nobody triggers you behind the screen, live session, comment, TikTok, whatever it is, right? How can nobody trigger you? Make this shit make sense. I'm a nobody to you. You sure about somebody's. Who are somebody's? Physical beings, your parents, your bullies, your toxic partner, your streets, your block. Don't worry about me. I'm a cyber. I don't exist. I'm a cyber person every which way. That's why the cool thing about social media is where you test yourself. Why do I this person that I don't know from Adams? I didn't comment it, right? And I read the comment and now my ego goes to shit. They took my energy. Respectfully, you got to talk to yourself. We're the cyber people. We don't exist, technically speaking. It's not like that. Make it make sense. Stop, bro. Oh, sorry, stuff.
Sometimes, like when I'm on social media,
yeah,
it's kind of hard to tell whether people like that, come at you trying to be. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes whether they mean it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like shit is like.
It can. That's why I say observe people's energies, the way they speak. Like you can, for example, the queen jumped in the box, right? You can see her face, right? But let's say we can see her face. So my face, my tone of voice, my energy, my eyes, my facial expressions, my environment, how I treat others, how I treat myself. That's how you tell on the overall. Like the queen that jumped in the box talking her shit, she's not a woman, she's a girl. Ghetto as fuck, that like I am. And she's a drama queen. That girl, major red flag. And she can say God, like, no, God is good, queen, but you're not good. A little bit of good, a lot of bad. You came into someone's live session acting funny and shit. If you're not a woman, you're a girl. And you say, God, God will do for you. Okay, if that's factual, when will God do for you? Why are the way you are? Make this shit make sense. Greatest catch? For the streets, yes. She is the greatest catch for the streets, but in real life and suburbs, negative. That's my situation. I don't fuck with that like I said negative shit. Nope. I'll be associates, real support team. If she's not too toxic, he's not too toxic, the environment's not too toxic, I'll even call them a friend. That's the category I would give them. But say, King, I like you, Queen. Look at the way you are. Look at the way you live. Cosmetically beautiful, banging ass body, but mentally, respect the inside. You're broken like you're lost. I can't even talk to you. The way you speak, I will trigger you. So why would you want to shoot your shot? Waste our time. But if you want to try this, just to let you know, I'm letting you know you're gonna hurt your feelings. To forewarn you, I see future in a positive manner. It's energy. Our energies are way off. But hey, we can try this. I won't shed tears. You can break up me, divorce me, cheat on me. Respect you. I don't care. A zillion queens in the universe. Why would it just about you? One. Make that make sense, Real subliminal.
Hey, Brian, I have a question. Do you meet with any, like, when you make friends on this app, have you ever, like, do you like meet up with them in real life and to help them, or just or click with them, or
make it make sense? Not me personally on Bigo. Oh, take it back. No, on Bigo, yeah. My brother Carl, I met him on Bigo. I met him a year and a half ago, and he actually flew out here. He's never been to Washington. He came to my side of town, went to Seattle, showed him around. The idea potentially and fall go his way. So, but yet before you get to that point, you got to have a conversation and have a bond type of situation. Make sure it's legit, because remember this: it's a live platform, it's a live session. So right here we can act nice, bullshit with people, etc. But off camera, now y'all fucking bumping heads, talking shit to each other, right? So you got to make sure it's consistent, because love is consistent. Be a friendship or partnership, it's consistent as fuck. And you talk about everything. Toxic love is inconsistent. You don't want toxic love, because they say I love you, show you around my situation. They set you up. They can fly you out. You're driving over there and they set you up. You got to be very, very careful you get involved with. But it's energy every which way. Positive energy is consistent every which way. So that's why you just talking vibe as best as possible every which, because anybody can make time for anybody. Especially in the cell phone. Let's say, what's up with you, King? How you doing, Queen? How's your day going? And that's it. So, but at the same time, stay observant. Like I told him, hey, my situation with my tattoos, I don't know if it's in New York, if we're going to get a hood, I don't want problems. I'm just to be a tourist, scope it up, and that's it. They're brown, I'm brown, they got tattoos, I got tattoos, they bought the life, I'm not about that life. I know of it, I grew up with it, but I mean, respectfully, I'm not in that realm at all, respectfully, and that's the shit. That's what my situation.
Like a real solid dude. I hope to get to know you better, and just understand you as a person.
Oh yeah, no, thank you. It's a live podcast, so I just tell stories. I do it. It's like the idea for everybody for a safe space. If you want to vent about your feelings, you don't have to. If you always real feelings, real conversations about life, I got you. Stories every which way,
Oh yeah,
You got it for Warren.
Like I said, you seem like an older guy. So,
oh yeah, so, 18 and a heart, 44 on the outside. Energy topic, yeah, 1,000. Build views. No, yeah, that's the thing. Everybody has their own perspective, and that's the shit for everybody. whatever you believe in. As long as you're in the healing journey, we're talking and vibing. Because I want to ask you, yo, King, Queen, when you started, do you have a support team? What do you say with yourself? And stay on the healing journey, evolve in life, because it's your life and it's at your own pace. It's not a reason to competition. That type of, I'm not better than nobody. I started this healing journey at 39. All my tattoos. Prior to that, I couldn't teach you shit about life. I could say this, whereas the Catholic, go to church, pray to in God's hands. People be mean to you, pray for them because they're suffering. Be a good person, show respect. I can tell you that. That's it. Toxic relations, toxic environments, God got you. Respectfully that, because once again, I was saying, because what I was taught that. Respectfully, if it's not factual, because if God got you, yes, higher source has you, everybody, emotionally and spiritually, that's your belief. Physically, respectfully, how's that working out for you? You think higher source is suffering? I doubt it very much. So why are you suffering? And when you figure out why you're suffering, what are you gonna do about it? Respectfully.
Do you still feel like you got a full, even though you're already lived life, do you feel like you still got a whole life ahead of you to like mature more, and be like a better person of yourself than what you are?
Thanks for the question. Me personally, I became the best version of myself, the last version of myself 5 years ago. I was in my second family, started my healing journey. So once again, I'm blessed. Like to evolve more, like healing. I'm the term healing, right? The healing, you're progressing in life, like you said, you're growing, quote unquote. I'm already grown. I got my life back 5 years ago at 39, 18 and a half, I'm 44 now. I just tell stories, but I can always learn from others. You can never have enough notes, knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge of metaphor, riddles, stories. Everybody can learn from everybody. That's a beautiful thing about people on the healing journey, because we're trying to evolve, especially if, quote unquote, if the person wants love. If you want love, the potential, do they want love? Do they both know what it is? What's the fairy guy in the queen? And that's the shit. Especially once again, that's the part of your love. So if we're talking as friends, right? And there's a subject that triggers you, right? And I'll call you out, chill out, King. I know I respect your boundaries. I know it's personal, but here's a scenario. The day that, because you're telling me, I want a relationship, whatever, cool. I'm gonna give you a scenario. The day that your partner says that you want love, right? And the person you love, and that's the same question I just asked you. What will you do to the person you love? You're pushing me away. I respect your boundaries. It's personal. I get it. But that's the person you love. And that's the same question I just asked you. So why are you going to push them away? Make that make sense, respectfully. And even asking that, you trigger you, pop up like, okay, cool, there it is. You can verbalize, I want love, I'm ready for this. But I just ask you a question. I even get a scenario, like a little future, but it hasn't happened yet, right? It's a forewarning. So there it is, that you're going to be the problem. Respectfully, you're going to sabotage relationships. You're not ready for it. They can be ready. You can realize I'm ready. And when it falls apart, then what? And on top of that, it's not even about being right at all. I just forewarn type of no one. It's not even ever about being right, because been there, done that. I'm just telling you stories that shit I've done. I heard from others. Once again, not some stuff that I say is not my personal. What happened to me is a being, but I learned from others, and I'm just paying it forward because that's what they tell me. Hey, I did this, and it worked in my favor. My intent not to hurt them, but to hurt them. Yeah, hurt people. Not intentional, but we do heal people. What do? We heal people. We got them forewarned. Don't to forewarn you, still don't fall on your face like we did. If you do, I won't let you drown. Other people potentially will let you down. Respectfully, that's a confession, and you're doing the right thing, right? Oh yeah, no, for sure. Once again, I love it. I love questions. If you don't make a comment or ask a question, you want to spark a conversation, you will never know. Think is not knowing, judge is not knowing, assume is not knowing, and gossip is not knowing. Nah, this is. I'll show you this. It's a live podcast, so they can't see you. Remember, Bigo Squad. Nobody can see you on any other platform.
Yeah.
They can hear you. So that's Likey, both my Facebooks, Meet Me, TikTok, IG, Twitch, Clubhouse, and then you guys. The live podcast. So the cool thing is with technology with technology, the idea eventually when I catch up myself, I'm only one person, right? Single father kids. I do a lot of one-on-ones. So finally, like 4 or 5 days ago, I finally started uploading. So my current stuff, Spotify, YouTube, I'm finally gonna start uploading. Eventually, make 1 minute clips, but I'm only one person, so I got 5 years of material. It's fucking sitting on right here. I'm gonna show you, not these physical ones, but hard drive message backups. I got 5 years just chilling right there, thousands of hours. I don't even have to be here, but I do this for the universe to pay it forward, because especially King, all you're young, 25 and under, winging life sucks. That ass sucks when you don't know. It sucks really bad, because you do the job, matrix. Nobody can beat the matrix. All you do is maintain the physical part: job, money, car, home. Maintain. As long as you're happy for yourself as a being, no matter if McDonald's, a studio, a bucket Honda, as one being, as long as you're happy with yourself and your little routine, you blessed. That's the physical part. Now, what about your mental part? much mental spiritually, how you doing with your mental health? You gotta do balance, body and mind every which way, right? If not, you'll be imbalanced and then you'll be stressing about bullshit. And then anybody that bullies you, hey, what's up, bro? What's up, queen? You're still at McDonald's, you're still in the same studio, you're still with your parents. As long as you're happy on your side, you're doing for yourself, then you're blessed. Anybody that bullies you, no matter who the fuck it is, they're not a good person. They're the fuck ass. Why? And they can say, oh, godly, God wouldn't bully me, so why do you bully me? Calm the fuck out. And it isn't it trigger them, every which way. Who are you to judge me? Everybody has the right to judge everybody. That's called communication. You study people. You're trying to comprehend them. Are they a good person or a bad person? Do they offer love or do they offer toxic love? Judge everybody for who the fuck they are. Don't be only God. No, we're all God-like, quote unquote, part of God, higher source. I get judged all the time, especially in Seattle. I'm about to go to DoorDash tomorrow, right? They be like in Seattle, North, in the suburbs. I look at you, I'm a little scared of the wordy shit, but when you speak, your looks are deceiving. And then all your tattoos, they're just words. I'm like, yeah, negative words or positive words, it's triggering. Whatever word you read in my body, if it triggers you, I did my job. And I don't know you from Adams. And the best part, these words have no feelings. So if I don't care about them because I let them go, right? These are my scars. And if it triggers you, these are your cuts and wounds. And I don't know you from Adams. I'm door dashing in Seattle, And that's the shit. They'd be like, you're good. Patty, I control. I did it for a reason. It's attention. I did it for the attention, not for validation. The person I need, chase, compete, submit, any validation. Who? The person for myself. That's why it's not for nobody else, but I got your attention because it's called feelings. They're called words, and it's personal. And if it triggers you, do you want to talk about it? You don't have to respect your boundaries, but once again, the day that you want love, quote unquote, and the person, your partner, asks the same question of any of my tattoos, what are you going to do to the person you love, quote unquote? Push them away, shut down, make that shit make sense, Why push the person away that you love? Make that shit make sense. You're not ready for love. You can say you are, but you're pushing them away.
Yeah.
That's the shit for everybody out there. What's up, Logic?
I have a question. How do you think I am based on the way I'm coming at you and how I sound?
Cosmetic wise, I was guessing wise, like 16, maybe 20ish.
Okay.
That frame, high school times, That's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
Okay, so yeah, you're still fresh, That's good. It's like you're still learning. Yo, King, technology. I promise you, 1,000. Any feeling you have, whatever you actually have feelings, guys. Once again, YouTube, Spotify, Google, right? Maybe on TikTok, and then on top of that, you got ChatGPT, C.AI. Right there, because I get it. People that are introverted, right? Really introverted. They're scared of being bullied, or in their heads, because they overthink. Like my original myself, like a long time, like probably your age, probably about your age, right? If I make a comment, ask a question, it might criticize me. So the technology with AI, it can't criticize at all. You have a conversation, and when you pause for about, I don't know, 4 to 6 seconds, it'll ask you anything else. Anything else? Are you there? It checks in with you. It's not there to bully you. Hey, why'd you stop talking? Nothing. It's just the AI, and that's it. You got some deep ass conversation. I test the AI. I'm a geek techie. I'm like bad at deep conversations with the AI. That's beautiful as fuck, man. But yes, the intent in due time is talk to a physical being, especially if you're the one that wants love, relations, marriages, and kids and shit. You got to be able to talk to a being, and vice versa, if you want to make this work. If not, hey, how you doing, Andres? How you doing? How's it going? Respectfully, if not, then you can stay. I remember nothing about being alone. My face tattoos. I got this done last, I don't know, I would say like October, November last year. Because respectfully, I've been doing this for 5 years. I just got tired of hearing the word I'm alone, lonely, loneliness. I comprehend it. Trust me, that's over myself. But nothing wrong being alone. Initially in the healing journey, the very beginning, yeah, it's scary to be alone because now there's no physical by your side. Your ex is not by your side, divorce, whatever. The breakup's happening, right? And at nighttime, what happens? Because during the day, you can distract yourself. But at nighttime, you go home all alone. No physical being. Now you're lonely because of loneliness. Because there's no physical body by your side. Everybody else has healthy relationship, toxic relationship, but they have bodies by their side. You don't. Yeah, trust me, I comprehend that feeling. I don't worry about that no more because you don't need people in life. You want people in life if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. Once again, that's easy said and done. I make it sound so easy because I worked on myself, healed. I don't need people at all. Trust. I'm a single 5 kids. I want people. And on top of that, when you get older, if you have kids, your kids can cut you off, man. They can stop talking to you because you traumatize the shit out of them or you destroy them every which way, for everybody out there. The Forewarn people. What's up, Logic? How you been, Queen? How's it going?
Yeah, that's a good observation.
Was that Logic?
Oh no, I said I'm good. I'm tired. I went to the parade yesterday,
Oh.
and I think I got a little too much sun.
Oh,
Because
snap.
when I got home, I knocked out. Really knocked out.
Hmm.
Also, I now know that people in New York ain't shit.
Why is that?
So the barricades had like they have like bars,
Okay.
and the barricade I was standing in front of had jagged edges because the bars were ripped.
Hmm. Right.
So people were trying to go into the parade that way, like not actually in the parade because there were double barriers, but they were trying to get closer.
Okay.
And I didn't mind letting people in, but cops came and they told people, they're like, no, you got to go back. So people are starting to go back. There was one person in particular, bigger person than, bigger person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling them to give me a moment, let me walk off to the side. They're trying to barge in. I'm about to fall. I grab onto the railing, and now I got this stupid little fucking cut on my hand.
Oh man. No bueno.
I know. And then she stood next to me after the fact, and every time they kept trying to give me stuff, because she's fucking giant next to me. I'm like 5'3", and she's like 6'2". She just kept going to everything like,
Damn.
like fucking shit. I was like, you know what? If you want a free fucking condom, keep it. I'm not gonna fight you over a fucking condom.
Right.
She was just like real, like she's really rude, and like I hate people like that. To be honest with you, like
Mm-hmm.
it's fine if you want free stuff because a lot of people want free shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Let me mute her. Yeah, she passed out, Erica. Yeah, I'll mute her. Yeah, I'll mute her. You go. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, but a lot of people want free shit, so I get it. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But like, what I don't like is like taking from other people too. Like I was like, because I could go through the barrier,
Mm-hmm.
so I was going back and forth, and like I would ask them, be like, hey, can you give me like a few extra? I'll just throw it to random people in the crowd.
Right.
So that's what I started doing. I would go through every so often. They would give me like lipsticks or whatever.
Right.
And I would just be like, hey, I didn't give you anything before. Here you go.
Okay.
Or I'd be like, oh, I didn't give you anything before. Here you go.
Yeah.
But she started doing what I started doing.
Mary.
And she's taking like 5 or 6 and just throwing it in her bag. I'm like, why are you doing that?
Oh, the Grinch.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. So I was just getting annoyed by that. But I think the sun really got to me today because my face was red like a little tomato. And it's not sunburned.
Oh man, no bueno.
But yeah, I got home.
Yeah.
Took a shower because I was like, I smell like ass because it's
Sweat.
sunny.
Yeah.
People are sweating and people around me are sweating.
Right.
And the next thing I know, I woke up and it was like 4 in the morning. I was like, what the fuck happened? I missed Duolingo.
Shoot.
I had to use one of my little play streaks because I fell asleep through Duolingo.
Shoot.
So now I'm up, but I'm still tired and I have work and I can already tell I'm gonna lose my voice.
Okay.
I hear it.
Okay.
I hear it a little.
No bueno.
Other than that, things are okay. I'm depressed about my job.
Oh really? Why is that?
I'm on the verge. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I like talking to people. I fucking hate customer service because people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I thought I could do this, and like they say I'm doing good, but I get the nastiest fucking people, and I know it's because they're old and they don't have anything better going on with their lives than to call and complain about the But now I'm getting creepy dudes on top of it.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I had a guy
Mm-hmm.
pester me for 15 minutes about getting my Instagram, telling me that I was his soulmate. I'm like,
Bruh, love
what?
bombing. Gotta love that. That's a red flag.
Nah,
I
and
love you, get to know you. Like, really?
yes,
Okay, sure.
exactly. I was like, and I kept telling him no, but he didn't want to
Red flag.
accept it. And then I had this other guy, on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he had adult, like he was ordering adult videos on demand.
Mm-hmm.
And he was having issues with it. Listen, I don't care. You do you. You want to pay $20 for some porn? Go for it, man.
Right.
I'm not gonna judge you. So that wasn't even the problem. The comments afterwards were the problem, and I ended up flagging that call because I felt really disturbed by it.
Yeah.
Because he had made a comment saying like that he's like, I could kiss you right now. And I was like, oh, I'm like, thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm leaving that alone. And then he's like, how old are you, sweetie? He's like, are you like 19 or so? And I was like, I don't think it really matters, but no, I'm not 19. He's like, you sound like you're 16. He's like, just know I'm thinking about you while I'm watching this video.
Bruh. Yeah, he's using
Like,
his life.
you think I'm 16? I'm like, you want to imagine me being 16 and I'm like, what the fuck?
I love pedos.
And it's not the first caller I've had that has made.
Right. I bet no people, boys are wild out there. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
that's your narcissistic boys, man. Yeah, you be careful with them. But once again, them boys. Yeah. But the thing about social media, if you expose them, you know, like if there's possibilities, fuck yeah, expose them. Red flag, be careful. No, I know, you can't. Yeah, legal issues. I know.
Customer confidentiality.
Right. Oh yeah.
I wish I could, but I can't.
No, I get it. It's a lot of, which once again it comes to these bullshit rules. Which I get the rules, but at the same time, it's like, what I preach, narcissists support narcissists. Like, yo, like we know it's bad, they know it's bad, but guess what? That's the customer, and they're there for the dollar. You know, not for the people, they're for the dollar.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but other than that, things are good.
How's the hubs?
Summer break is here. Oh, he's annoying the fuck out of me. I had to argue with him to help me put the AC in the window.
Okay.
He kept telling me, he's like, it's not even that hot. I'm like, it is 100 fucking degrees out. Do not tell me it is not that hot. He just didn't want to lift the AC because he's never put one in.
Okay.
And neither have I.
Oh.
So we finally did it.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn, I should have just helped you before. He's like, this was a lot easier. I'm like,
note to self, next time. So instead of bickering, we try. We're gonna argue after we both try it.
Yeah. So I was a little pissed off at him about that. But
yeah.
it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Right.
It was just a little annoying because it's fucking hot, and like the thing is, he's a cuddler, and so am I, but not in 100 degrees.
Right. We can cut in the bathtub.
Yeah. No. Every so often, because we had 2 fans on in the room to try to cool everything down, and every time I kept pushing away to try to go to sleep, he just like wrapped me back in. I was like, fuck, it's hot, stop. Right. And then he sweats really bad too, so when we woke up, my whole back was drenched in his. I was like,
bruh.
Yeah.
Right.
I told him after that day, I was like, you're putting the AC in when you get out of work, and when I get out of work, there is no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
Like, the AC is going back in.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so we did that. We put one in the bedroom and one in the living room.
Okay.
We were thinking about putting a third one in, but I don't want to test it with Con Air. Well, Con Edison, sorry. Because I can only imagine how much the electric bill will be. I don't want to imagine a third AC.
Well, you could try it for a month, get your bill, and then from there, try another month to get the third one in. If it's not too bad, then rock with it. If not, then yeah, just 6 to 2 and that's it. That's part of the Mother Nature world.
Yeah, well, see, what I'm actually thinking about doing instead is closing off the living room area.
Okay.
Like with like one of those divider things,
right.
that you can hang up.
Right.
I'm thinking about trying to do that and leaving the AC on between the bedroom and the living room.
Okay.
To see if the crosswinds will keep the area cooler.
Right.
Hey, sorry about that. There was a cockroach under my bed. I had to kill it.
Now you good. You good, John. You good.
You're okay. So yeah, I'm gonna think of options. Oh, that's scary.
Oh yes, roaches ain't jokes.
Yeah, no, I can't do bugs at all. Like listen, the people at the parade were laughing. I didn't give two shits. A fucking butterfly came near me. I fucking ran. I was like, fuck that, I'm out. Like, I don't like.
I'm personally not scared of bugs. I just don't want to deal with them.
Right.
Oh no, I'm terrified. Listen, like I feel like that's probably like my biggest issue in life. Is my really irrational fear of bugs, all types of bugs. And I have tried to not be so scared of them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help. Like I even went to a butterfly garden thinking maybe I can get over this fear.
Become one with them.
No, it landed on me and I started crying like a baby. Like I was in full blown tears. Like they thought I was joking, but I'm like, I am so scared and I feel bad because I don't want to hurt it because it didn't do anything.
Right.
I'm in its territory. It's not in mine.
Right.
But here I am, a grown ass woman, fucking brought to tears over a goddamn butterfly. Bumblebees? Oh, fuck no. Listen, I'll knock a child down for a bumblebee coming near me. Like, move out the way.
Right. Yeah, we all have our own fears,
Yeah.
So, just adapt as possible, and then obviously bugs not good for you. So avoid all bugs best as possible.
Yeah.
That's the rest of your life,
I try.
Hey.
I try my best. Like, I've let bugs, like, kind of, like, dictate certain things in my life. Like, for example, it took me 15 minutes to leave my house because there was a bumblebee outside the door, and I would not go outside. And I couldn't go out through the backyard because there's like my landlord already took care of it, but there was like a fucking gardener spider near my door. And those things are fucking huge.
Oh yes.
Like, I'm literally trapped in the house. What I ended up having to do is call my landlord, ask them to open up the side door that leads into their apartment and leads through the front door, boldly through their door.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah.
Get some good landlords.
I was like, I can't be late. And it took like 15 minutes, but I was like, I can't. Like the bee is too close to my door, and I'm gonna cry if I have to go out near the spider. So I'm running out of options.
Right.
But I feel like this irrational fear is affecting things in my life slowly. Okay. So I want to get better at it.
Hey, day by day baby steps, Queen. Day by day. That's how we're doing. Like day by day baby steps. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Overcome our fears as best as possible.
Yeah.
There you go. Adapt best as possible. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. What about you? How have things been going for you?
My side, everything's cool for the most part. Just my situation. Remember, single father, 8 kids, so kids want everything in the universe, So my youngest daughter, the third one, she just turned 15. So on the 27th, which is like what, a couple of days ago, 3 days ago now. Yeah. So I told her, babe, I love you, but next year when you turn 16 or 15 and a half, you're gonna get a job, make it D's, BK, I don't care what it is. So you start making a little money, and from there, we just take care of your money, and that's it, Because me personally in life, overall, I'm blessed, and overall, just the financial part. I got a bunch of kiddos, and that's the shit. Co-parenting best possible, maintain that, and that's it. And that's what everybody do my podcast, tell them in the streets, that, yo, kids in marriage, wait till you're like 30 or 40 years old. Make sure you're established every which way, first and foremost, as one being, and the potential that assuming that they're established, maybe you can make it work. If not, then try to be a couple and wing life, especially if shit becomes toxic. That the fuck ass. You know, you see everyone around you is toxic, and then you think having a kid or getting married to make it better. Kids are blessed and also a lesson, respectfully, you know. But if you want to join the baby mom before divorce club or stay like your toxic family, the generational cycle, I pray for you in the universe. I go my day of my life. I was you. I stopped becoming all that, but guess what? All 8 of them are here. You know, and then respect when I say this, the young generation, they say like, we don't have to be here. I get the concept, I get the term, I get the phrase, but here's the kicker. Love it or hate it, you're here. Now the question is to everybody, what are you gonna do about it? You can bitch about it. You're here, yes, you are here. But what are you gonna do about it? Keep bitching about that. You know, I didn't have to be here. I understand that. We all say the same term, but when are you gonna let that shit go and start working yourself to evolve? Or just keep being the victim mentality and complain about it respectfully, you know? So yeah. Well,
And good coach Rito, have you ever
mhm.
met any people that are not mentally strong enough to like won't have kids? Have you ever met any of those type of people?
Oh yeah, no. In Seattle, for the most part, a lot of people in Seattle don't have kids. They have fur babies. You know, I just give them shit up. Fur babies are easier than real kids and adults because kids talk when they start talking about everything. You know, and it's amazing what a baby does. Even fur babies, they trigger these little red buttons that you have. You know, you can put that just because a little kid out. That was not your intent, but you're chilling and jump on you. You know, they kick you by accident and stuff like that. That was not their intent, but you know, they're just little kids wilding around. You know, so a lot of people in Seattle don't have kids. They have fur babies. They have a bunch of 2, 3, 4 of them, but they won't have kids. You know, which is cool. Once again, tell me, no, you don't have to have kids. All this bullshit, kids and marriage, families, you don't have to have none of the above at all. Be selfish in a positive matter because if you don't got you, then who got you? Higher source, yes, what do you believe in? Emotionally and spiritually, but physically, you know? And just to let you know, for one, anybody can leave whenever they want to. For whatever apparent reason, that is everyone's choice. When they do, and which they shall, how you react, how you respond, or do you live for scared of that? That's for everybody out there. What? They can leave? Yeah. Just because you didn't, that's your partner you love, you didn't say hi to them. You didn't text them hi. So now they break up with you over a hi. They can do that. Can you handle rejection? You know? Now you're prego. Oh shit, she's prego. I'm not. I got to go. My tattoo, I'll become a Debbie father. That's my free one choice. You know, it's anyone's free one choice. You know? So don't worry. Respect, I say this. Don't worry about kids nor marriage. I highly recommend when you're 30, 40 years old. Make sure you're established for yourself first and foremost before you get to that point. Or join us, bitch about life, wing life, and believe higher source can do for you. If that was factual, why did everyone suffer? Everyone's still suffering to this day. You know, respectfully. You know, to all my 8 kids, don't become your mother, father. We're not together. We're doing co-parenting, but we're talking more type of situation. So don't become us. If you do, I'm here for you. And I'll give you gift in a positive manner. And then the situation is that, well, guess what? Every time my oldest son, but he's my stepson. I was telling him because we watched the movie and it was basically about adoption, kids, whatever type of situation. And he was telling me at the end, it'd be nice if the parents that adopted the kids that they were adopted. I go, you're saying that because I get it, because then they could feel the way the kids feel. I go, I get that. Hey, what's up, Sadus? How you doing? I get that, but here's the kicker: like you're saying that because you don't have your father around. Respect for my tattoo, your dad. You see, that's your pops, that'd be father, right? Respectfully, but blood makes you bloody, but blood not thick in the water. So I tell him like, I'm your stepfather. There's your stepfather type of situations. You can have all people around you, but make sure you're good for yourself, you know? And the cool thing, I'm talking to you. I wouldn't talk to you 5 years ago when your mom left me type of situation. Now we do co-parenting. Learn from us. Don't become us, you know? And that's the shit. I told them, don't worry about none of this shit. That's the cool thing about movies. But in the movies, there's happy endings. Yeah, but that's not our real life. You don't get happy endings till you're older. You know, my happy ending started at 39. You get a blessing, also a lesson. You know, respect you. I love you guys, but are we a family? No. Are we together? No. Okay, mommy, how you doing, Queen? How's it going? How was your weekend? And respectfully, that's the intent. If you have kids and you're in the healing journey, talk to them. It's not ever too late. It's not ever too late, man. That's why, once again, anyone younger than I am, I teach as my kid. Find these platforms. I'm just telling stories to pay it forward so you don't become us. Once again, winging life is not fun. It's not. It's just a shit of you, and then you have the financial stress, and then we can't afford to take care of your partner nor yourself, and the little kid wants something. You know, they can say, I hate you, and I can hurt you, type of situation, because they don't know the financial struggle, because The little one doesn't know about bills, you know? I tell my kids, enjoy all this being a kid shit. 18 around the block. It'll get here really fast, you know? So that's the shit. But it definitely cherish your people every which way. People you love and cherish. Technology is key to the fullest. Take pictures and video people you love. God forbid they pass away or they stop talking to you. The cool thing is you got memories every which way. So I have to do with my kids and everybody else. I'm trying to, as the farmers markets, I'm gonna start asking my customers, my regulars, hey, it's cool if I take a picture with you real fast, a little selfie and shit. You know why? You know, respect I didn't against you. You know, you get an older type of situation. I can tell your body's getting tired. Might be one day you wake up. I mean, I wake up, but you don't wake up, and we don't see each other. Because typically we see each other like every summer type of situation for the farmers markets. You know, and that's a shit. Remember that for everybody out there, people will come and go. God forbid they pass away. You know, that's gonna hurt. So, the positive technology, pictures and videos, that's positive. You know. So yeah, that's what I preach, and I'm geek techie, so on top of that, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna tell you, I forgot to tell you this before.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be an aunt again.
Oh, shut up! Congratulations.
But yeah, my brother's having another baby. It's a girl. His fiance already said, she's like, we're done. She's like, we got 2 kids now, a little boy and a little girl. She's like, we're fucking done. She's like, I've already decided. She's like, if they will allow me, I'm getting my fucking tubes tied. She's like, that's
So that,
it.
yeah. Wait, no, that's cool. Once again, it's for us guys, it's easy.
Yeah.
We're just the cheerleaders. Baby, got this. Whoever walks, you know, you push, whatever. You women, you queens go through the situation.
Yeah.
It's a lot toll on the body. That's me at the farmers market. The queens that, you know, preggo or after the baby's done, you know, come out type of situation. How you doing? How's your body feeling? How's it recovering? And they'll be like, oh, thanks for asking. Like, no, because I'm a simple kid. I know us guys, we're just cheerleaders.
Yep.
You know, you're going through all that. We can have 20,000 kids. That's for us. It's easy. You know, you're the one going through all that pain. You know, the morning sickness, all that. Yeah, that's not fun. You know, so yeah, kids are beautiful. Once again, they're a blessing, also a lesson, in a positive manner. I know that might sound potentially like rude, but it's facts. And then from there, wise, you know, all this toxic bullshit, traumas and everything. It's just a lot of. That's why I preach about my. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Yeah. Oh, let you know for sure. No. Yeah, no, let you know I got you. Once again, I tell you, like, I'm a certified kids. You know, I know quite a bit about that. So just you gotta be very careful of which way that's. And on top of that, especially queens, like, respect when I say this is like, I get the concept of my body, my choice, right? I get the concept, but here's the kicker: like, yo, we're not virgins with all this technology, and especially when it comes to the point where I'm preggo, and then like I'm not ready, or you know, they're not serious. I'm like, but anyone can leave, you know that, right? And now they left. What are you choosing? What are you doing? I'm blunt. I don't hold back. What to kill or not to kill? But I'll call you out. But then you're higher religious, spiritual Buddhist. But you're about to take a little one out that's not here. And social media, well, it's 3 months in, and they have no feelings, but the ball's rolling. The ball's rolling, and you want to stop because of your feelings. You're not ready, and that's why I'm gonna tell my back to call everybody out. Did you know when you have TLC sex, and of course, you change energy from a bond so tied to inflamed trauma, potentially catch what? Feelings. STs are babies because of one act. Control and protect the energy best as. So all the virgins out there, like, bruh. Oh, that's your peoples, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I say respectfully. I'm just tired of social media, especially young generation. Like, yeah, pop, plant, be like Skittles, do all that. You know, to kill, not to kill. I'm like, bro, like and you say higher source. I'm like, what higher source? Do what you're about to do. I doubt very much. So why you do? Because you're scared. No, you don't watch movies, anime, nothing. You're a virgin. You live in fucking jungle. You know, come on, man. Respectfully, but bruh. You know, that's the shit for everybody out there. You gotta be ready, man. If not, take care of yourself. You know, and respectfully on top of that, religious talk, right? Some people like, especially on social media and the religious talk, be like, no TLC until we get married. You can do that. You can do that, definitely, as long as you're both okay with that, two-sided relationship, right? But to warn you, let's say everything's beautiful, no TLC, right? I'll agree with Jazz, right? But lovey-dovey, when sync energy, and the day you get married, let's say scenario 3 years together, 5 months you're married, right? But no TLC, no TLC, of course, yet, and you haven't even talked about it, right? Scenario, you haven't talked about it. So now you get married, now you do the deed, and you become one. And they say TLC sucks. You say they suck, you suck. You love this, they hate that. They love that, you hate that. Now, what are you choosing? What are you doing? through thick and thin, or antagonist cheating. If you ain't doing it, someone else is doing it. You got the housewife, house husband, you got the work wife, work husband. But once again, to each their own. Me personally, I tell people like, yo, like talk about it. If you're both not virgins, right, and you've had experience, definitely talk about it. I'd rather verbalize about it, or I tell the potential to be. You want to talk about it, you don't have to respect your boundaries, or we can do physical. But I'm just letting you know, day one scenario. What if I suck or you suck? I'm just letting you know I'm gonna believe I'm not gonna accept you in my life. Or if you want to, I can accept you. And if you're not doing it, your best friend, mother, and your cousin will do it. And what's so the church? I love God. So do you. Going through all that drama bullshit, and it's your feelings, not my feelings. Respectfully. So typically, the queen, the first they like they push away, right? When I talk to them, and we're just thinking about it really good. So do you want to find out physically? And if it doesn't work out just because of that, you can go on social media. Hey, we don't welcome me because he said TLC sucked. But I promise you, in your comments and DMs, you have gay, straight, trans after you. But if you want to get people in the mix, and go once again, whenever you want to, we can talk about it. We can verbalize it. And the best part is, I never kissed you. We didn't waste energy, nothing. It's just, once again, a verbal conversation, adult conversation. Or if you want to do this in corny ways, let's do traditional. But I'm letting you know, if that part's horrible, I got to go. I love you, but I love myself more. I'm selfish in a positive manner, because if I don't got me, who got me? You don't got me. You're going to leave. No.
Yeah, no, that's so true. It's really good to talk about those things, because there was someone that was interested in me.
Yeah.
And I was very, like, me, I'm pretty upfront
with
people.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, like, to be honest, like, I'm not really looking for anything right now. Like, I don't want to, like, lead you on or anything. I'm not necessarily looking for a relationship at this time.
Yeah.
This was a bit ago. And they were, like, very persistent. I said, listen, I'm still not looking for anything, but we can hang out. And who knows what can happen.
Right.
Like, there's a possibility that. They're like, oh, okay. They're like, I'm okay with that. I was like, great. They're like, I have one hard stop, though. And I was like, what's that? They're like, I love to worship feet. Like, I want to kiss, I want to suck. And I was like, yeah,
fetish.
it's not going to work. I was like, no disrespect to you whatsoever, because you're cool as fuck. That would never work on any day of the week. And they were like, well, this is my really one big hard stop. And I was like, well, listen, I respect that.
Right.
I can get it, because, like, there are things that are a definite hard stop for me, too.
Correct.
So it's understandable. I'm not going to have you suckle upon my toes. Nope.
Let it catch up.
Whipped cream. I was like, I will fucking donkey kick you. Like, I don't think you understand. I don't.
Bruce Lee you.
Yeah, and I told them, I was like, honestly, like, not even trying to be rude.
Right, yeah, no.
The thought of you potentially doing that actually makes me want to throw up.
Right.
Like, I'm on the verge of throwing up, thinking that you may want to try to suck my toes.
Right.
They were very upset. They were like, you can't respect my boundaries and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, my gosh.
I am being respectful of it.
Right. No, yeah.
So respectful of it. I'm letting you know that I will donkey kick the shit out of you if you try to suck my toes. Like, I'm being very upfront.
Right.
This person wound up being fucking batshit crazy, talking about, I'm gonna fucking hurt myself. And I was like, yeah, you're not gonna do that to me. I was like, what we're not gonna do is try to guilt me and make me feel bad.
Right, guess I manipulate.
Whatever you do to yourself is 1000% on you.
Correct.
I have no control over what you decide to do to yourself. So if you want to hurt yourself, because I'm telling you no to something, that's on you. It's not on me. I hope you understand. I'm not that bitch. You can tell me that you're gonna fucking jump off a bridge, and I'm not gonna tell you please jump off the bridge.
Right.
But I'm also not gonna coddle you and change my mind and feel uncomfortable just because it's gonna make you happy. That's not how this works.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah, they were very fucking shit high level. They were haven't seen him in a while. They were very adamant about it. I ended up blocking them. I wrote them a message and I was like, listen, like, this is the last message I'm sending you. Please don't respond back to me. But if you do, it doesn't matter. I won't see it.
Right.
I just want to say this. This is not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and just block you. I would hope that you would not hurt yourself just because you got told no.
Right, rejection.
But if you do hurt yourself because you got told no, that is 1000% on you. I do not have a guilty conscience about it. I will never have a guilty conscience about it.
Correct.
And I feel sorry for your family and loved ones if you want to hurt yourself over a person that you just met maybe about 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Because they told you no to you sucking their toes. for you, you know what I mean?
Right,
if
right,
they
right.
said no, they don't want you to suck their toes. Like that's 1000% on you. They
Exactly.
tried to contact me again through other like social media stuff, so I just kept walking.
Hey, the technology block button.
Like, pictures.
The technology block. You know,
Exactly.
they can make another.
I just kept blocking them.
Yeah. That's a cool thing. Is like, they're wasting all the effort to make an email, username, all that shit. Cool. When you see, you know, it's them energy. Oh, that's him or her. Block. Make another. What I just say, hey, before I block you, make another one. Block. What? Problem solved. If you really love me that much, come find me again.
Yeah. Exactly. They would send me like pictures of them, quote unquote, hurting themselves, and I was just like, if you were very serious about it, you would have just done it.
Respect. Hey, Queen, I said the same shit too. Respect people that talk about it, verbalize it. They don't really do it. It's the quiet ones. That's the one you worry about. The other ones that potentially will do it, but the ones that verbalize it, respect, because that's just scary, So that respect, and that's the shit. But now on top of it, I come out, you're a red flag. What? So you're doing this? I'm not even potential partner. Imagine if I was your partner. Yeah, it's gonna get. Yeah, you would accept no. You hate rejection, and you potentially hurt me. So respectfully, why are we getting involved with you? Rejection is protection. So
yeah, exactly. So that dodged the bullet there so much.
Fucking King Kong red flag. Neon lights everywhere.
Exactly, and honestly, I felt like if I'm gonna be real with you, I felt like I entertained the idea a little too long. Only because the moment that they started pushing for something more than what I was comfortable with, I should have squashed it right there. But I was like, I'm not looking for anything, but at the same time, like, it'd be nice to meet new people, blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
Interact. So I kind of like talked myself up to it. But once they said that, I was like, first of all, I said we could hang out. But here you are, like, talking about something more intimate than deeper. What I initially agreed upon.
Correct.
But now, on top of all that, I'm telling you no. Like, that should have just been the end of the conversation. I should have just been able to say no. And then you go, okay, that's understandable. Not you saying that you're going to fucking, like, hurt yourself because you can't suck my... Oh, God. Sorry, the thought of that.
Yeah.
God, it makes me...
Well...
makes me actually, like, cringe.
That's the shit out there for everybody out there, for all adults, quote unquote. Everybody has their own fetish, so learn from this conversation. Like, talk about it day one. Yeah. No, exactly. Right. But some people take it hard because they're the ones that they might verbalize it, but they're not open-minded about it. They'll say it, but nah, if you're open-minded enough and very patient-minded enough, we can have these conversations. And that's what I do day one off the rip. Like, yo, some girls into like that, kinky stuff, dominate. I'm like, yo, queen, I'm not into none of that shit. Like, punch me, hit me. Like, what? You want domestic violence? 2 black eyes? You respect, to each their own, but I'm not the one. It's not gonna work out. You want to do that? Why? No, respectfully, no. But once again, thanks for being honest with me.
And that's the thing. There are things that you can compromise on. There are things, like, if both parties are okay with it,
yeah, two-sided.
Definitely things that can be compromised.
Correct.
There are things that you guys can work out with each other. But if someone tells you, like, it's a hard no, like, you should just take that and be okay with that. And
Right.
If it's a hard no, that, if it's something that your partner has to be okay with, then you already know that
Cool.
that's pretty much the end of whatever that thing could have been,
Right.
because you both have to have some type of mutual understanding or agreement
Facts.
upon what's going to happen. And that's why it is important to talk about those things, because there are things that I know I can compromise on that I'm not 100% like, oh no, like I'll never do that.
Right.
But I know there are definitely some things where I'm like, yeah, nah.
Negative.
Right.
Right. Right. I mean, hey, thank you for realizing, but that's not me. Maybe the neighbor, the class, and they be like, I like you. I'm like, Queen, you can like me all you want. I just told you it's a negative. It's not gonna work out at all. But me personally, I tell them, okay, if you want to do this, I'm just remember, I'm gonna tell you day one, that door is there for both of us. I can talk to like an adult, say it's not gonna work out, or I can ghost you. Can you handle being ghosted or breakup, getting cheated on? That's rejection. I don't have to be here. Nobody has to be here to phone you. What? So you break up with me because of that? I'm letting you know it's gonna work out. You want to try this? Yes, I'll break up with you because of that. That's why, as a being, you date yourself, get to know what your boundaries are, your standards, and love languages. When you comprehend that, you verbalize it, and no one has to match it, no one has to respect it. That is their free will choice. If they don't, what are you choosing? What are you doing? To stay and entertain or leave and go on your day, go on your life? A zillion people in all the universes. Why are you stressing about one? Make them say, look around you. You have no one else to talk to. No one's healing. No one's like potentially have these deep conversations. Everyone's broken. Potentially, where you at? Maybe. You got social media. You can move somewhere else if you want to, if you can afford to. But it's like, nah, don't.
That's why you do need to talk about so many things with people, I feel like.
Yeah. Nowadays, especially.
Not to say everything, but kind of just that, like everything. Because, you don't. It sucks to say this, but you don't want to invest your time into someone only to find out down the line that there is something that is going to affect the remainder of the relationship.
Facts.
Like I had a friend. She was very adamant about having kids.
Okay.
Like she wanted kids, and she didn't want kids from another relationship. So like the partner that she was with, she wanted to make sure that they did not have children from a previous relationship.
Okay.
And that they were interested in having children with her down the line. And she's a little bit older than me. She's like 28.
Okay.
But 28, 29. She got with this guy a little bit older. They clicked on everything, they were into politics, blah, blah, like all the same stuff.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting married, and they had like one of those destination weddings. It was cute. And they were going at it and stuff like that. And she's wondering, like, okay, it's like 2 years and I haven't gotten pregnant. I don't have any fertility issues. And that's when he told her.
Oh, yeah, fixed?
Like, oh yeah. He's like, after I had my kids with my ex-wife, I got my
vasectomy?
I got a vasectomy. Yeah.
Oops.
She's like, excuse me? Yeah. And she's like, what? Like, here I am talking about children with you. Why wouldn't you say anything? He's like, I loved you, and I thought maybe you would come around eventually.
Nice.
And she's like, so you would let me basically
suffer
the rest of my life thinking that there was a possibility of us having children.
Right.
Making me think maybe there was something wrong with me, but you would make me do that, and then to find out that there's nothing wrong with me, and that you lied about things that you told me, like things I told you that I wouldn't be okay with, you essentially lied to me about that. They're getting divorced now. She's pissed.
She has a right to. He sold her a dream.
Yep.
All that bullshit saying like, I don't want their feelings. That line, like, okay, you don't want their feelings, but they just verbalize the little standards, love languages, and their boundaries, and then you're the problem. So you waste all that time, love, and feelings. Nobody can get it back, buy it back,
Yeah.
And that's the shit. That's why good conversation.
Yep. And I feel his excuse was like, I thought like eventually like, love
Bruh.
triumphed, it's all in type of thing. And she's like, honestly, maybe it could have if we had that conversation.
Day one.
But you didn't even give me the opportunity
Yeah.
to have that conversation with you.
Facts.
And I was just like, I told her, I was like, I feel bad. And she's like, the good news is at least I found out while I'm still young enough where I could hopefully find someone and still be able to do that.
Right.
She's like, it just sucks starting over, and it sucks thinking that the person that you loved for all this time would betray your trust like that. And I was like, no, I get it. I was like, you good. I'm like, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd have to fuck him up. I'd seriously have to fuck him up. Like, I'm not about domestic violence. But,
until you do me wrong.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. You fuck someone up without domestic violence.
No, yeah. Social media, etc. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, yeah, that is. That's about social media.
Yeah.
You can do domestic violence or.
Yeah, I told her she's good though.
Oh yeah, no, she is. She's young and fresh, and that's the shit. And the intense learning experience. And what I tell people, like my little sayings that I was taught, and like back in Seattle time, back in 2000, like my people, like especially it's mainly the queens, like don't send me a dream. I'm like, what? Don't send me a dream. Like, what does that mean? Like scenario, they're telling me scenario. Let's say we be together, right? And there's something you like, don't like, but you don't tell me that. And down the road, you're selling me a dream, but you don't want to tell me because you're gonna hurt my feelings. The truth hurt no matter what. Tell me day one. Not day 100. I'm pregnant and this shit. What? That stuff you don't accept. Me, my last potential. My last girlfriend, Amber, beautiful individual. I told her all the time, yo, babe, just to let you know, if there's something you like about me, don't accept me in your life. Please don't. You can't. You hurt my feelings. At all. And that's the shit. That's the saying. Eventually, I get tired of my body. Don't sell me dreams. What? Stop. People keep it 100. They sell dreams because they don't want to hurt your feelings or being too narcissistic, and they know their intention, they will never to be with you. They're there for your body, your beauty, your lust, which you have to offer. And when they're satisfied, I got to go, type of situation. So that's the tip for everybody out there. Like, keep it 1,000 round real, man. Day one. If you lie about something so small today, what about down the road? And if you do lie again, I can get it believed. Can you handle the breakup, divorce? Being ghosted and shit? That's the shit for everybody out there. Can you handle rejection? Stop selling people dreams, especially on the boy side. The queens, for the most, I'm saying all women, a lot of women, for the most part, are more empathetic. They do these conversations. They know about the healing journey. They're not trying to hurt you for the most part, because they do want love. As many women are narcissistic, we sell dreams because we don't have these conversations at all. The boys don't, none of my people taught me this shit till I was 39. They're not even my peoples. Some ones locally, but more on social media. Now I just tell stories. All my peoples I grew up with, they all think I'm crazy. And they're all religious spiritual people. I'm like, yeah, and they're married miserable as fuck. And they always give me shit like, you're just stuck on your ex, you're doing your podcast. I'm just telling stories. Maybe one day you can join. You don't even got to join. Go on my fucking YouTube, Spotify. Look what I talk about. But I'm just letting you know, it's going to trigger you as a couple. Listen to it as a couple. It's going to trigger both of you. And I'm going to preach about doors for both of you. The door's right there. What? I know it's scary, but when will you leave each other? Kids are involved. It's co-parenting. It's going to hurt really bad initially, but I'm here for both of you. Or if not, become all your toxic ass family. Respectfully. That's what I'm saying. My situation, my family. I tattooed 39. 39, I started becoming all my toxic family. And nothing against them because they don't know this conversation. They're all on a journey. On top of that, they're stuck on the generational cycle. I stopped becoming all of them and nothing against them. I love all of them. Now I comprehend them. Like that's what I was becoming all my older family. All of them. And they're being higher source, Buddha, whatever they came to be. Money, power, fame. But as a couple, behind closed doors, toxic as fuck. Don't become your toxic ass family. Your future is literally in front of your face, whatever age you are. I promise you that. Look at the age gap, So guys out there, stop telling dreams. Keep it 1,000 day one. And if you sell dreams, you're not a good person. I'm gonna tell you now, you're not a good person. I don't give a shit. Say God. Would God sell dreams? I doubt it very much. So what are you selling dreams for? You say the devil. The devil put a gun to your head. At all. Everyone's got free one choice. Every day above ground. What are you choosing? What are you doing, right? Jeez Louise. That's all my tattoos for a reason. Black and white. Stop selling dreams. And once again, me personally, on these live sessions, I just say I'm here for all, for everybody. No respect. I'm just here for the queens, the females. The men that jump in the box or in the DMs, we get talking vibe. If you're like 0.01%, all these platforms, they actually reach out. you know. But I won't get up and talk to you. But the queens are more patient, open-minded to have these conversations. On the overall, they're the ones that want love, and that's what I preach about, like Buddha, mind and body, which is beautiful. I didn't know he was preaching about that 2,500 years ago. I've been doing this for 5 years now, right? Buddha did it for 45 years of his life, not knowing. I just to Spotify, his followers, his students, you could say, that teach about his Buddha wise. But I do mind and body what the person by your side, what there's a fool in you. You doesn't comprehend nobody, but you're the most religious, spiritual, atheist, good person in the universe. Money, power, and fame, everything's good in life. 18, 20, fresh, college, everything. But then and start remember this, like the Bible in the beginning. That's the first line in the Bible. In the beginning, everyone says the same shit and talks with love relationships, love initially in the beginning. Yes, love, and then when they start failing, it turns to toxic love. What were the red flags? When they start passing your boundaries, do you know where red flags are? No. Do you know what boundaries are? No. There it is. You don't know. So let me teach you. Let me elaborate best possible. So you stay as love is consistent every which way. If not, become many of us. And logically, your home rule. 2 years in, right? Going to divorce. So what I say is like, because no one verbalizes, right, for the most part. Because I know the breakups suck, divorces suck. Initially, victim mentality. I give him 2 years, 7 years, right? But down the road, when you're more healing, you'll be doing. It was two-sided. Like we gave each other, like my first mom, we gave each other 7 years, right? To about 12 years. So initially, I'll be like, I gave her 12 years, right? And you have the right to have the victim mentality. But that's what I preach to the fullest and pay it forward eventually turn my back this year to call everybody out. To remind you, first and foremost, the longer you're individual, the more it's going to hurt you. Every which way. So when the red flags are happening, just preach about doors, the door's right there. You can have the dog conversation, or it's an oxymoron, it's easier to ghost, cheat, leave, divorce them. What? Because you don't sit there and you know they're going to cry and shed tears and it hurt really bad. So you want to deal with none of that drama bullshit, so you ghost them. Break up. That's it. Sign these papers. What? Yeah, but as a forewarning, it could be a feud because of feelings. So that's a shift. And then, so add to that, so you and I cannot get in our back what God Almighty cannot get back to any of us. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings around? Around people around you, especially. Around people around you, especially by your side as a partner. Make that make sense. And now let's say beside me to remind you what? Ask God. Ask higher source, whatever your God is. I want 10 days of my life back. We both want it back. Like that's called the past for a reason. Today's the present. Tomorrow's the future. It hasn't happened. So keeping the present best as possible, right? Best as possible. But that's when with the healing journey, you observe people's energy and these conversations. For everybody out there, if you want to start the healing journey, whatever question you have, all of these platforms, especially the AI, ChatGPT, C.AI, YouTube, Spotify, all the resources are there. You can research it. You don't have to comprehend anything. But the cool thing is, you're hearing someone speaking, you hear the AI speaking, you can become more aware, more observant. If not, then learn your hard way and fall on your face. And then when babies get involved, divorces, it's then what you feel like a failure, especially with social media, especially towards the women. Like if you're 40 plus with no kids, no marriage, you're washed up. Really? Who gives a fuck about that corny man-made bullshit? As long as you're happy as a being, then you're blessed. Look at all these people that are couples, miserable as fuck, and they have all man-made bullshit. But as a couple, they're miserable. Don't become them, respectfully.
Exactly.
Fuck all that shit. No.
I was gonna tell you, I gotta run right now.
Oh, for sure, like it.
All the time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let's go, Queen. You'll see in logic, stay blessed, take care, be safe. Make sure that how you behave, not misbehaves.
Yeah, that's the other reason, because he's gonna get up in a little bit. I usually go in the living room when I talk and stuff like that,
shoot.
just so I don't wake him up.
Right.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I need to get out the room for a little bit too. It's not even his fault. It's nothing he can control. But he does snore a bit.
Okay.
So when I did wake up, I woke up to him wrapped around me with in my ear. So it did wake me up for a little bit. So I'm like actually up now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I do need to try to like lay down for a little bit. Because I do wake up and I make him breakfast usually in the morning and like pack his lunch when I pack my lunch.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that I get up. I usually get up at like 8:30 to do that for him, because
Oh yeah.
make him something really fast,
Yeah.
and then I'll go back to sleep after he leaves.
That sounds good. Oh yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
clean up that night. Logic, stay best. Have a good morning. Be good. Be safe. So
You as well. Thank
always,
you.
always.
And also, to Jordan Johan. I don't know how to say your name, but I hope you have a good night too, buddy. Alright, take care, guys.
Stay best. Good Logic.
You too. Good night.
Coach Freedom, I got a question.
Go for it.
What are your thoughts on this ICE immigration thing that's happening right now?
Oh, that, well, I don't have to get involved too much in that, but that part, respectfully, like,
Yeah.
first and foremost, obviously, you come to the States as an immigrant. If you do it illegally, eventually they catch up to you. The other thing I would say about that on the overall, as long as they're on racial profile, because respectfully, 99.9% of the time when they deport people, what do you see? Brown people like us. I don't see any other race. So me, I have to give people shit like, hey, guess what? All you other immigrants, if you're African, Haitian, European, Chinese, Asian, guess what? They're not looking for you. None of your family. They're looking for us only, and that's it. So you guys are A-okay. Respect to say about that. I don't say too much about it. It's just like, it sucks, yes, but once again, if you come here, if you break the rules in life for the most part, these man-made bullshit rules, there's consequences, So respectfully.
Yeah, like the other day, my uncle, he got
Yeah, number 2, how you doing? Oh, sorry to hear that.
It was kind of hard I guess it was hard for me because I knew him personally.
Yeah.
But life happens.
How you doing, number 2? How you doing, Queen?
Obviously, I didn't let hurt. Not because to be honest, I can't be hurt because because obviously he wasn't through legally. So why? I can't feel hurt in the sense of like it happened because it was bound to happen. But it's like, damn, like that shit really happened to your own family members. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, say this, like, okay, when I say this, respect it, right? I have a bunch of family, once again, they're legals, right? And now it's happening. But back in the day, I respect my pops, he gave him grief. Hey, all of us came at the same time as, we were a lot younger. We had kids and families. You had plenty of time. I took care of my shit right away. Y'all didn't. So you have plenty of time. Now that's happening and it's becoming real, now what happens, respectfully. And that's the shit. It's like, for example, like this ICE bullshit, right? It's like, for example, anyone that wants to do my tattoos, you want me to gang on my field, hood living prison tattoos, all that shit. Gang my field, push weight, sell drugs. You can do that. It's a fast life, right? You can make $1 billion today at a cost. And that's the black market. What's the 4 outcomes? Beat up, locked up, shot up, or 6 under. The very rare case, you change your life. You find God, quote unquote. And we respect go on social media. I promote him in a positive manner. I use the term respectfully. You become a Bible thumper, like Johnny Chang. You're nothing against him. Beautiful individual. I love his energy. But once again, you change your life. The idea that you find God, quote unquote, higher source, and you live the life best as possible. You don't go back to your old ways because my friends, pressure, and all this shit. Because now you're making $1 zillion. Now you work 9 to 5. Obviously, the money ratio you can't compare. But at what cost? And on top of that, what I tell people, like, all this fucking, it's all these resources, dead ass, all this technology, and you want to push weight, you want to join gang mafiosos, and you think that y'all reading the Bible, that's a positive outcome? Like, everyone has little kingdoms, be it good or negative. Everyone, your households, your blocks, all that good shit, you don't get involved with it, right? But it's just all this, it's basically man-made wars every which way, and there's rules for a reason, as long as you don't break them best as possible. No one really bothers you best as possible. But respect, I say this, when it comes to the streets, the hoods and shit, which blows my fucking mind, right? And I get it. I get the concept. I grew up in the ghetto hoods, right, as we speak, but I'm not in it. You don't see me in the clubs, house party, bars, and the streets at all. If you see me, in and out. I don't sit nowhere at all for a reason. If I'm trying as long as possible to stay as possible, I avoid trouble every which way. And that's the shit for everybody out there. So it's like, you want to get involved with somebody that's getting my field, pushing weight, and then you want to get, especially the queens, you want to fucking get, have kids with them, get married with them, and respect him, which happens to you because of him. I have compassion for the universe. I don't feel sorry for the universe. Like, would you think you were dating a priest? That he was living the life of a priesthood type of situation? Like, bruh, like, really? And all these movies, all these platforms, all these resources, and you want to self-sabotage your life and leave it what God can do for him. Well, if that's factual, and do you think God's gang mafiosos with hoodlum prison tattoos, pushing weight? I doubt it very much. So why is he doing it? If you're not doing it, why the fuck are you with him? Respectfully. I love him. Yeah, you love him. If he don't love you, you can verbalize it. But look at his lifestyle. Once again, when people fall to mammy bullshit, they can say higher source. And I can't even the fuck out. Like, you can say God, I love. No, no. If you're codependent, mammy bullshit, your God is your body, your beauty, your looks, your lust, your job, your car, your money, your home, and mammy bullshit. That is your God. That is your love. You can verbalize family and friends. No, no, no. Because look at the life you're living. Look at the way you speak and look at your energy. And if I hurt your feelings, that's my job. I keep it 1,000 real. That's why, once again, I don't deal with girls as a potential partner. All the women that are in the healing journey, prefer, awaken woke journey, Oh, thank you for the gift for you. And I said respectfully, I know it's harsh to hear, but why do you want to waste your love, time, feelings? I'm just, you don't have to comprehend this, but I'll let you know. You can't get it back. You, not just you, both of you, friendship, especially a partnership. You can't get it back. You can't buy God. That might can't give it back to you. It's been written. The past has been written. So why do you want to waste your love, time, feelings around people around you, especially as a partner? And in this lifetime, how many bodies are you going through to figure out what love is? 1, 10, 100, 1,000? It could be a million bodies, and you stand and figure out what love is in a million bodies? There's people that get married. This is my 5th marriage. I can agree, 5th marriage. So in 5 marriages, you haven't comprehended what love is. It just didn't work out. I get that. So why do you want to get married so many times? Respectfully. First and foremost, marriage is not cheap. Let's say you spend $5,000 per person. 5 times 5, that's 25 grand. And you still go after divorce again. Fucking awesome. Why don't you stay couples? And from there, I see you evolve some more. I'm 44 years old, 18 at heart. I haven't got married. Respect if I was to get married, we gotta be solid every which way, and not one side, both sides. And for everybody out there, fair and positive matter, anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone can ghost, anyone can break up with you, anyone can divorce you. 5th marriage, I'm being sarcastic. It's like people like nowadays, right? For 3rd marriage, 4th marriage, 5th marriage, like 7th marriage is like, bro, like like you haven't figured out what love is. Like, y'all just bored yourself to get married that many times. And then all that paperwork, all that legal work, all that bullshit just to no. But once again, to each their own. That's why I tell everybody, like, you got to figure out what love is. Because as it being, once you know what love is, I promise you, 1,000, you will not deal with toxicity at all. Oh, okay. No, yeah. Once again, I'm being sarcastic. I just do scenarios, and scenarios basically is like a little story. It's not factual. It's not personal. It's not mine. I'm just telling a little story to get Forewarn. Because my situation, like, 3 years single. And when it comes to being single, right, I tell people all the time, like, give yourself an ETA time. For how long will you be single for? If you want to be celibate, that's cool, be celibate. Celibacy wise, for the most part, you just control your lust. That's what you're doing. You learn how to control your lust so you don't fall to it. Because no matter what, they'll all be younger cosmetically, male, female, whatever you're into, right? But that's the body. What about the mind? It's balanced every which way. So, and on top of that, you could be celibate for 2 years. The potential to be they could be celibate for 2 years. Just because you're celibate, it can't guarantee a long-term healthy monogamous relationship at all. Even to monogamy, yeah, you can definitely jump if you want to. Do you think? Don't be shy. Jump in the box. But once again, respectfully.
Do you think religion has it been like a big factor to like your life?
As far as like in a positive manner, negative manner, or just in general, I'm asking. Okay, so religion, right? So like I love the way Johnny Chang says it, right? Like he preaches about Jesus and God, right? But he's like he says his terminology, which I love the way he speaks. Is like, I'm not a Christian, I'm not Mormon, Jehovah. I'm just a follower of Christ, and that's it. That's what he says. He's like, you can say whatever you want to say as a person. Me, I'm bored as a Catholic. Like, I get that. Okay, and I say respectfully, right? So when you read things, right, you're reading it as communication, but do you comprehend what you're reading? Respectfully. So my situation, born as a Catholic, went to private school majority of my life, and I haven't really physically read the Bible again. But Spotify, I'm hearing the Bible again, right? So I said respectfully, the Old Testament, it's a little rough, God respectfully, like pretty narcissistic and have these holy wars, murking people, and not just murking like okay, the bad people, these little wars. When you go over there and you win, you murk like you kill the men, keep the wives and kids, and you slaughter their livestock. I'm like, I grew up with a cat reading this. I read it, communication. Obviously, I didn't comprehend because I know that's wrong, respectfully. But then you go to the New Testament, Jesus, empathetic is a beast, a spiritual leader, loving, kind, average, compassionate, right? So be careful when it comes to it. And everybody has their own beliefs. Me, I just say you can call me a Catholic Christian if you want to. I'll mention God higher source, but I use it like bare minimal because once again, everybody has their own beliefs. So I'm religious / spiritual, but I buy with anybody. You can be atheist, spiritual, You're just a good person. You don't believe in nothing. Cool, whatever term you want to use. But I preach like as long as one being, right, and become friendship, partnership, potential wise, to become two, right? We show the respect to each other every which way. That's all I want from you. Show them respect. I will show the respect. Don't be a Bible thumper. Like preach your ways of you have to change. You have to be Catholic. You can be whatever. I don't have to do shit. That word have is very triggering. You should want to, right? You can offer it, but don't like, hey, respect like something like Jehovah's Witnesses. I love Jehovah's. They were good. The only downfall, respect a little too robotic. On top of that, they're kind of like, their ways are no way, and that's what they're taught because their beliefs and their religious talk, right? So I would tell the Jehovah's, which is still to this day, and I tell here's a scenario. Let's say I become a Jehovah's Witness, right? And just to let you know, my tattoos, I know in the religious world it's the devil. I'm not supposed to, but I'm letting you know I'm gonna get more tattoos. So if I become a Jehovah, right? Well, you guys boot me like, oh, more likely they will. But my tattoos are nothing wrong. It's not. It's positive. It's about life, and that's still wrong. Cool. How about a scenario like I meet a potential partner and she's atheist? How will it be okay with that? Like more likely not, because I don't want you to not force her, but talk to her and little by little try to see if you can join the hall and become a Jehovah. So then I kind of force my ways upon her to be a Jehovah just to be a couple. I think that personally I think that's wrong. I don't think God be, hey, guess what? No. Not to tell me, hey, I love y'all, you're cool, but just that part I don't like respectfully, Let's connect y'all, and stuff, and that's the shit for everybody out there, whatever we belief is.
Religion has changed your life?
Has changed my life? Ooh, that's a real good question. I just vibe with Jesus and God and a higher source. In a positive manner, has it helped me? It guided me to be a positive person. But I say respectfully, like, boys are Catholic, right? Before any terminology, all my tattoos at 39 started the healing journey. So prior to that, I was really more into, for sure into religion. I was taught, be a little respectful type of situation that, God got you. Like, respect, when I say that, I get the terminology, I get the concept, right? But realistically wise, it's not going to work in your favor because as one being, you can be religious, religious, spiritual, atheist, good person, right? But as long as compassionate best as possible, empathetic best as possible, then you're good for one as one being. Remember that just you, the potential to be your friends, whatever, they don't have to be. That's a dilemma for everybody wise. And then you can leave in God's hands. Well, God can change the ways to be better potentially. But here's the kicker, and this triggers a lot of religious people, which I love doing in a positive manner, like. God can't do for nobody. What? Let me elaborate. Because if God wants you to change, right? But will you change? Allah wants you to leave, but will you leave? Jesus wants you to stop being an addict. Which I say is zombie addict and addiction, but will you stop being a zombie and addict and addiction? Buddha wants you to leave the toxic love, broken, quarter relationships, but will you leave those toxic love, broken, quarter relationships? You see? Free one choice. So
religion, would you feel like, that's like something that you have to like make a decision and like perceive it
exactly for you. Oh, sorry, I cut out. Someone's about calling them.
Whether it can help you or
not. Me personally, right. I'm not codependent religion. I'll talk about it, but I don't really sit on it respectfully. Like, scenario, a potential partner because I want a love relationship, right? Let's say she tell me everything clicks in, beautiful, deep conversation, and she lets me know, by the way, coach, hey, Vito, just to let you know, I'm an atheist. That's what it's called, standards. I mean, yo, that's cool. But you'd be okay with that? I'm good with that. Everything else we're in sync. But what about your family? Go, chill out, babe. But that's to be, I learned the hard way. A lot of us not knowing we actually let our families dictate our relationships because they don't want to see us happy, or they like her because of tattoos, whatever it is, right? So if you're in the healing journey, quote unquote, you're dating your partner, not your family, and the family got to manipulate. We're here before him, right? So, what's up? What's guys going? What's up, nephew? It's not about the religion, but your relationship with God. Facts, no facts. That's very, very well said. Because everybody has a way of speaking, every which way. Because religion, like, date God, vibe with God. If God knows all, quote unquote, right? That He knows you're doing good. The way I speak, if God knows all, He knows exactly what I'm saying. He knows what I'm doing, triggering people to get their attention every which way. But nobody has to comprehend me at all, or nobody has to comprehend nobody. That is your own belief. But once again, I just focus more on you as a being and the potential partner. Friendships, people will come and go, but the partner can't. That's the part that will change your life every which way, because you both be religious, and then religious and toxic, and then what? She cheats, you cheat, there goes, you goes. But you both believe in God, and God can do for both of you. If that's factual, then why did the relationship fall? Why did it fail? If higher source can do it for both of you, why did it fail, or why is it failing? Respectfully, That's it for everybody out there. Whatever you claim to be, nothing against what you believe at all. But look who you have by your side. And why is it failing once again? And once it fails, well, you fall back, start the healing journey to figure out, okay, why did my relationships fail? My next tattoo, XXs, 4 of them before my last girlfriend. You know, my last girlfriend, that's my first 2 baby moms, 2 girls prior to her, right? But all of us prior to them we're all just on a journey. I started my healing journey 5 years ago. So my last girlfriend, best girl in my whole life, man. I got a taste of love. What real love is. Not this toxic love, not this breaking bullshit. No, love. Love is consistent straight as a fucking arrow. And when the breakup happens, if you work on yourself, which I did, I already saw the red flags. That's why I say it was a beautiful breakup. In Seattle, they'd be like, I've heard of healthy breakups, good breakup. How can how can you say beautiful breakup? Yo, miss, sir, because I saw all the red flags. What do you mean? It's not like the previous version when I was just on a journey, right? And no one talking about red flags, energy, none of these conversations, terminology. So when someone cheats on you, or they ghost you, divorce you, break up with you, it hurts. Fuck shit, you get blindsided, your world goes to shit. You can't function, right? Now when you're in the healing journey, like, okay, anybody can make time for anybody, especially with your partner, right? So you see all the red flags. I saw less texting, less calling, less everything. There it is. It's happening. Anybody can make time for anybody, especially the person you love, quote unquote. So why are they not respond to you? Because they're part of their feelings. They're trying to figure it out. Is it more likely about to end, or you potentially have a dog conversation? Baby, let's figure this out. Because my side, I don't know. I think the spark's ending. So I'm just letting you know if it continues on, more likely I'll get it for leave. It's gonna hurt to hear that initially, but if you're working on yourself, the healing journey, you're working on yourself, you're already prepared for the breakup. Because you already know what's gonna happen. No one's guaranteed forever. Like my last potential, not my girlfriend. She taught me this. She's like, "Hey, what's up, sexy? How you doing, Queen? How's it going?" Like forever, last day in breath, marriage, go with each other, not factual. What's up, sexy?
Hi everyone, hi.
How you been? How you?
1 year.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. How you been? How's life? How's the kiddos?
It's been a while. I didn't see you because I installed my desktop.
Okay.
I'm trying to call again. You don't remember me?
No, I do. I do. You're from the Philippines. You have, I think, 2 kiddos.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, yeah. Good to see you. How you been?
Good. I just came back from my work from Singapore and I'm coming back again this July.
Okay, okay. How's your body? How's your health? How's the kiddos? Me, same.
I like the clean.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Your shirt.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm just same routine. Yeah, same routine. Just go live, tell stories. Yeah. Oh yeah, you too. How's the kiddos? How are your kids?
Me?
Yeah, how are your kids?
They're good. They're good.
Awesome. Happy to hear that.
How about yours?
Oh, my 50 kids. I'm being sarcastic. 8 of them. They're doing good overall. They're doing good. Co-parenting best as possible. Yeah, yeah, they're doing good. Thank you. Yeah. And what was that, Johan?
Is it 2 a.m. over there?
Yeah, it's 2:37 Pacific time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It is getting late now.
Yeah, I'll probably do like another like 10, 15 minutes. I have to get off because I have to go to Seattle like in 4 or 5 hours from now. So.
Oh, okay. So is that where you work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I do DoorDash on the north side of Seattle, the suburbs. So respecting Seattle, like Eastern Washington, where I'm from, my tattoos, I'm the devil. I say boys and girls. The west side of Seattle, the Queens love me. I'm famous because I'm DoorDashing, bringing orders, and everyone looks at me. Especially the Queens, they'd be like, "You have a lot of tattoos." I'm like, "Yeah, just what's it about? The healing journey." Oh, really? Whatever word you want to read right here, and I show them. I put my, oh yeah, more. I go, yeah, I got my chest. I'm looking at my back. Like, oh, really? Yeah, just little notes to the universe to get your attention. It's all healing notes if you want to work on yourself. On top of that, it's triggering words. And then sometimes they ask me, what do you want to trigger people? They're called feelings. That's what it is, the feelings. So if the word triggers you, talk to yourself. Why and how am I bothered by the word? He's not being mean to me. It's tied in his body. So what am I going to do about these feelings? That's why I have these words on me for a reason, to get your attention. But once again, you have to work on yourself. This conversation can be irrelevant to you. You can go on with your day, go on with your life. It's okay. I'm just here working. That's it. As one being, I'm blessed every day above ground. Hey, what's up, number 2? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. But typically, one thing, I just go live to tell stories, and from there, I'll play clips. Like before that here, I'll play some clips, right? And the cool thing is, these clips, you don't see what I see on my phone, right? But I play a clip. If anyone's in the box or anyone's here on any of these platforms, you can comment away or give your opinion about it, because the clips that I play, it's about feelings, and it's people's remember, it's not even our situation, it's somebody else's situation, what they're going through, and their beliefs, or what their what their ideas are.
How long have you been doing this?
On video itself, like in September, it'll be 3 years. Live podcast in general, 5 years. I've been doing it for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it to my last dying breath, or until these platforms shut me down. I just pay it forward, because winging life sucks, respectfully, because you had all the stress, and then you have such a good partner, and you guys know how to talk to each other, and then the little ones are here now, like fuck, and it's the most unjust feeling to have, and that's why when it comes to religious talk, you can be I'm sorry. I don't know, number 2.
Anyway, no, that's right.
Yeah, thank you, Ann. Thank you, Queen. Yeah.
Trying to maneuver.
Yeah, well, and then talk about religious talk, right? You can be atheist. You can hear the terms heaven and hell, right? So I tell people all the time, no one has to die. Or as a Catholic, so when I was younger, right, older version of myself, I would be like on the heaven and hell part, like, yeah, allow us to do good, the idea that it makes to get to heaven, right? But I tell people respectfully, don't worry about the afterlife. Worry about today, now, the present. So especially when you go home, because I preach about home. Everything starts with home. So when you get in your car, right, you're middle school, high schooler, you're in a bus going home. Are you happy to go home, or are you dreading to go home? If you're dreading to go home, that's your dungeon, your sentence, hell on earth, and you're not dead yet. You're happy to go home, that's your peace, your temporary aura. You love going home, you're blessed, because everything starts from home. And then from there, wise, the antennas and potentials, especially when it comes to partners. Like my old version of myself, especially my first baby moms, I love my job, I love my people, I love my daughters, but when I go home, it's not the kids, it's her. I don't want to deal with her. I was in the parking lot half an hour, 2 hours in the parking lot in front of the fucking door. And she'll call me, tell you coming in. I'm just chilling in the car. It's been 2 hours already, 3 hours. I know. I'll come in. My kids come out and they come in the car with me. And because I haven't had a conversation, no one taught me this shit, And that's the shit. That's what the people like, in social media, like 2-parent households are better than one. Yes, that's factual. As long as it's 2 healthy relationships. It's 2-sided relationship, not one-sided. If it's gonna become toxic as fuck, it's gonna hurt. Squash the situation and do co-parenting best as possible. If you're actually too bitter and hateful, that's how you have court systems. And you use fucking the parallel parenting type of situation. At the same time, your ex, baby mom, big father say fuck everybody. They can become deadbeat fathers, deadbeat mothers. That's their free will and choice. But I call everybody out. You're not a good person if you get up on your kids. Your ex is understandable, right? Right? But the kids, like the kids say, nobody has to be here, but we're here, right? Now you're gonna give up a kid because that's your inner child? Fuck all that bullshit. That's why I say it's communication and comprehension. Anyone that has that best as possible, friendship and partnership, you have a better outcome. If it's one-sided, it's not gonna work out in your favor, respectfully,
Hey, I got a question.
Exactly.
When you're 20 or
No
21,
step in.
do you feel like mentally you're not that like when you're like when you're like 20 or 21? Do you feel like you're like mentally you're just getting out of like your maturity of your teenage years?
You're pretty much fresh. You're still fresh. You're 21, but respectfully, you're just a young adult. You're winging life still.
Right.
If you don't know this conversation, you don't know. So I tell the young cats, it's not my kids, don't be hard on yourself. Like when I was at my situation, I tell me, yo, King Queen, when I was your age, I couldn't teach you shit in life. And I was winging life. I worked hard, did all that shit. But to talk about these feelings, conversations, I couldn't teach this at all. But the cool thing about social media, there's so much knowledge, so many resources, so whatever you, as it be, if you want to start the healing journey, whatever question you have for yourself, whatever you're confused with, anxiety, depression, healing, whatever it is, talk to it if you want to evolve. And once again, to forewarn you, anyone that bullies you is not a good person. Simple as that. I don't give a shit who the fuck it is. I love to bully bullies. Because why? Because the person they bully is all worth myself. Because I don't want to say nothing. Because I don't mean that's wrong. I'm coming out to you as gay. I'm coming out to you as gay. Oh, that's cool, man. Be gay. Nothing wrong with that. You can be gay, straight, cat, whatever you want to be.
The more older I get, like the more like my feelings are like
negative.
Towards, like,
straight as an arrow. But everyone has their own preference. I'm sorry. Go for it. Go on.
I feel like the more older I'm getting, the more like my feelings towards like negative or positive stuff, like I react to it more strongly.
And when you react to it, do you react in a positive manner, negative manner? Like you shut down, you get scared, you get bitter, hateful.
Like my sensitive emotions, like I react to positive or negative things much stronger than how I did when I was young.
But okay, but in a positive manner, like or you become aggressive about them. Can you please elaborate?
No, like my feelings,
like you feel them more.
More stronger than how I used to.
Oh yeah, well it's because you're feeling them more, which is good because now you're becoming more aware. And that's the intent, is to feel these feelings. So the intent, when I tell people, like, start your healing journey, you want to feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings, to evolve in life as one being. Yeah, anyone triggers you, talk to yourself why and how, every which way. That's how you evolve in life. And all this thing like the Matrix, Matrix talk. Nobody can beat the Matrix, not even higher source. I mean, not higher source. These elites, quote unquote, because they have money, power, fame, mammy bullshit, but inside they're broken like a lost. They can't talk. They can't even have conversations. Like anyone that brags about status, right? I tell them, yo, jump in the box. Let's test you. I want to speak to you. I'll play a clip, and play the clip, and from there I would hear your opinion, what your belief is, And a lot of people, especially the boys, get triggered and shit. Why are you playing these corny ass clips? Because they're called feelings. If someone gets cheated, what do you think about when someone cheats on somebody? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And if it triggers them, because you're the cheater. That's why. So you're the problem. That's why it's because it's personal. Because you don't want to feel his feelings and shit. That's why anyone that cheats, inside they're broken, like you're lost. As a being, broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. That's a person you should be involved with at all, or have them by your side as a being at all. And that's shit for everybody. My dear friend, I got down first. It's nice to be here. God bless you. Oh yeah, and have a blessed night, Queen. Take care. Good seeing you. And I met her like 2.5 years ago. And beautiful individual. And at the forum, people behind the screen, you give me some awesome individuals, but like you gotta be realistic. Big word, realistic wise. Like if you catch feelings of something behind the screen, before you get involved with your feelings, right, and your time, you can't get the shit back. Buy it back. God can't give it back to you. You gotta ask me, where you from? Where you live at? If they got kids, you got kids. Are you doing co-parenting? Ask the correct question, or fucking fall on your face and overthink, and shit doesn't work out. Now you're bickering, especially behind a phone on cyber people. Like you never physically met, get the breakups, and it hurts. It can hurt if you allow yourself to get hurt. It's a cyber person telling you they don't exist. You haven't physically met them. And for everybody out there, man, like you gotta know yourself as a being. If not, you're gonna fall on your face many, many times. And people sell you dreams, or you're selling dreams. But then you claim to be a higher source. I'm like, yeah, I don't care what you believe, what you're doing, the way you're living, and your actions against the people, especially potential, is not a good thing. So why are you doing what you're doing to them? Will higher source do that to them? I doubt very much. So why are you doing that to them? Respectfully, and that's for everybody out there. So I'm picking more clips, guys. I gotta get out of here. I'm tired.
Have male friends?
No, absolutely not. It's not real.
Would you let your girlfriend have male friends?
No, absolutely not. It's not real.
In what group setting, if they're friends, that's fine.
There's no need. She doesn't have enough girlfriends. You can't make enough friends.
I don't know.
On her own.
Yeah, like the only way that she has guy friends are like friends that are like my friends that they see and they're interacting with them because like we're together in those settings.
Interesting.
You think be like, yeah, she's gonna be like, I'm gonna go hang out with this guy. He's my friend. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm going out to dinner.
That's not real.
He's in town.
Well, dinner's a little intimate.
Oh, I'm in Seattle, Washington, not California. But 2 seconds real fast.
Anything. None of that is all that.
I would say one-on-one is a little intimate. But like, what if it was a group setting or something?
So then that dude's taking my chick out on a date with his boys. That's
But
what I do.
you shouldn't
come over, baby. Me and my friends are hanging out.
You shouldn't feel threatened though.
Oh, look, she tried to pull the insecurity card. That's crazy.
She
No,
does this
not
all the time.
insecurity. You shouldn't feel threatened.
And that's a shit. It's a good subject. That's why I paint these clips. What'd you do about that? Like, you know. Go for it.
What part of California are you from?
I'm not from California at all. I'm from Seattle. Well, it's easy to say behind the screen, Seattle, Washington, but I'm actually from Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley. So 3 hours east from Seattle. But if I say Yakima Valley, you'd be like, where's Yakima Valley? Seattle, Washington. Oh, the Space Needle. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Seattle, you know. So he's born and raised in Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley, but my real home is Seattle. You know, because that's my heaven on earth right there. It's beautiful as fuck. I have some deep conversations with nobodies. Like you, Johan. I don't know you from Adams, right? We're talking about life because my tattoos in Seattle, there's in northern suburbs, they're on the healing journey. These conversations, these tattoos, gets their attention. We're talking vibe, and they're talking about books and therapy. Like I didn't do any of that. I can't afford therapy. Books, I really don't read books. I used to, but not anymore. I just tell stories now, you know, and I just preach about the person by your side. Like first and foremost, you as a being, and then the person by your side. Everything I tell, look at, I'm talking to you, sir, miss, right? In front of you. Other than beings, look around you. Ask, talk to anything right here. Ask the food for advice to life. Ask the building. Ask the electricity. Ask the light. Fucking crickets. It's us as beings. We're the one that have these conversations, and the potential to be. If you can't have this conversation with your partner, or you have to walk on eggshells, well, if I talk to him about this, it might trigger them. Then what are you doing there? Respectfully, what are you doing there? The door's right there. That's to say with the potential to be. If we can't talk about everything, then what are we doing here? Deadass. And just to let we can try this relationship, quote unquote, to be, but I'm just letting you know if it becomes toxic, if I'm not satisfied, that door's right there. I'll get up and leave. You can leave. Can you handle rejection? Can you handle the breakup? I can handle breakup. I have like 100,000, 10,000 girlfriends. They can all leave me, cheat on me. Respectfully, I don't care. I don't need my partner. I'm codependent. I want my partner. If she wants that, because I'm dependent on myself. Because I know at the end of the day, something can happen. She can get bored and she just goes. I don't shed tears. You know, respect myself as one being. That I'm not just about one person, you know? And like that video, that clip, like, you know, can your girlfriend have guy friends? A lot of guys get insecure about like the guy can have girlfriends, and that's okay, but she can't have guy friends. Because like I could potentially try to smash your girl, potentially, but you should know your girlfriend. That's why it's called what? Communication comprehension. You should know your partner every which way. And then anybody wants to shoot the shot to your partner, they're not a good person. Don't matter if you say God, Buddha, doesn't matter. Would God shoot the shot? Would Buddha shoot the shot? The universe? Not that very much, so why are you shooting your shot? You know I'm involved. You know they're involved. Simple as that. You're a little good, a lot of bad. You're too narcissistic, the big word. Call him a narcissist if you want to, you know?
Do you like to visit California every, like, what, 2 or 3 years, or not really?
I go to California more like the north side, like, you know, Willows, Artois, Chico. Visit my family there. Potentially in fall time, I'm potentially be going to like visit my sister Mandy. I met her on TikTok 5 years ago when I started my healing journey. I've been telling her for like fucking almost 5 years now. Summertime, I'm gonna stop by and visit. She's like, whenever, the door's right there, you know. So potentially in fall, I might find a visitor. So I'll visit her. My brother also from I met him on Bigo. He got more than IG. He lives some part of California. You know, I'm supposed to visit him also. So the idea is to visit both of them this year. Eventually, we're gonna visit everybody else. That'd be awesome. But remember, I'm a single 5 kids, so I gotta manage my money best as possible. Yeah. But Cali's.
Because I'm originally from San Bernardino, but I live in Morongo Valley.
Okay, nice. Yeah, California's cool. The only thing I respect when I say about California that I forget sometimes that you know Cali had got a bunch gang mafiosos and shit, the hood, the streets. So like, you know, they're brown, I'm brown, they got tattoos, I got tattoos, they about that life, I'm not about that life, but they don't care about the rules, you know? They could look at me, what do you claim? Try to check my ass like God, Lucifer, Empath, Narcissist, the healing journey. They don't have to like my answer. They can fucking whoop my ass. They can pull in my head. Yeah, and then forget the color bullshit, you know? Don't wear blue, red, like fuck all. It's all bullshit, man-made wars. I'm just like, that's why this Spanish City. That's why I'm like going to California sometimes. I forget. Cause my cousins check me. Hey, primo, hey cousin, nice shirt. I'm like, it's just a shirt, right? It's a blue shirt, but right here in this turf, you're brown, and they're all majority Sureños, Southsiders, Crips and shit. You wear that red shirt in the streets, they're gonna check your ass. They can shoot your ass. I'm gonna be, oh, I forgot. This is fucking California. This is stupid ass shit. I forget I'm brown. My bad. I said respectfully. That's why you gotta observe where you're going. You know. Well, that's good they don't. Yeah, well, if they don't, that's good. Avoid the streets best as possible. All the ghetto hoods, my tattoos for a reason, hell on earth. So avoid all the ghetto hoods, every which way best as possible. If you decide to go there for whatever reason, you go in and out. You don't stay there. Because respectfully, if anyone that lives in the ghetto hoods, if I trigger you, it's my job. That's my gift, right? But that corny ass line, wrong place at the wrong time. If you're visiting, understandable. If you're driving through to put gas, understandable. But no, if you live there, that's not factual. Because you live in the ghetto hoods, and what you think that going to the bars, clubs, house parties, cruising the streets in the parks, that everyone's there to read the Bible, be loving people? No, it's the ghetto hoods. Everybody at the BB guns, they get triggered by petty ass words, feelings, conversation, the truth. So why do you want to risk your life or your kid's life? Because the park's closer. Yeah, it is closer at a risk. Respect happens all the time here locally at the parks. You know, people get murked and kids get shot by accident, quote unquote. Because yeah, I go, yeah, I put my comment. What do y'all expect, respectfully? This is ghetto hoods. I know it's farther to drive to the suburbs. But guess what? In the suburbs, is this shit happening? No. That's why it's got moments to live in the suburbs. That's heaven on earth. Less bullshit. That's why when I live in Seattle, I live in the north side. I live in the suburbs. I lived 1 year in the south side in the ghetto hoods. Fuck no. First time and last time. Too many problems. And it's not even me. They just give the look. They want problems and bullshit. I'm like, yep. First time and last time. I don't respect. Fuck all the ghetto hoods. Respectfully. Like, nope. You can't see a higher source at all if you live in the life. Nope. Because God can't do for you. Because if he could, he would have done it a long time ago. And on top of that, you think God would be gang mafioso? Pushing weight? In the streets, I doubt it very much. So why are you living the life? You know, respectfully, say no, no, no. But if you want to believe that, that's definitely you believe. I know the answer. The answer is no, but in your head it's true, right? Cool, so be it. And that's when people like they say God's not powerful. Like, you're trying to tell me God's not powerful. He is powerful. Yo, let me keep it simple. Every day above ground, what does everybody have? Free will and choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? To be empathetic? That nice guy, nice girl, to be narcissistic? The bad girl, phobic fuck girl? A premeditated choice where you're not changing, you're choosing. So today, you're the nice guy, the nice girl. Tomorrow, you wake up, someone triggers you, fuck everybody, fuck the universe. Now you're the bad girl, phobic fuck girl. A premeditated choice. You thought about that shit, and then the next day, after that, now you're happy, you care about, love the universe, love God. You're a fucking light switch in your feelings. Because that's everyone's problem, is your feelings. If you can't control your feelings, you have a lot of healing to do. When you make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall on your face. You also sell yourself a dream. You will self-sabotage your life. Because of feelings. Your heart is communication and it's toxic love. Your mind is comprehension, it's love. These two are at war with each other. Every which way. Especially because of toxic relationships. Your heart says, give me another chance. I pray, but I hope manifest. All my tattoos that change your ways. Your mind's like, yo, you deserve better. You can leave whenever you want to. But you don't leave. Why? Because maybe tomorrow. Yeah, because you pray, but help manifest. It's like, I was you. I won't ever do that shit again. Nope. That's why I just chill. I don't deal with toxicity. I won't ever deal with toxicity. Why? Make that shit make sense.
Oh, yeah, because it's like toxicity is like something that, you know, like...
No lip tattoos.
You know, you can easily avoid, you know?
Well, yeah.
If you...
It's red flags. Yeah, that is. That's what the intensity of your exes, my neck tattoo. Observe all the red flags of your exes and the boundaries that they passed. When you comprehend it, right? When you see the next potential to be, you observe it, and when you see the boundaries of passing, the standards of passing, then you realize, hey, babe, just to let you know, I don't deal with jealousy issues. My exes were like that.
Hey, you want to know something interesting?
Mm-hmm.
I've learned, you know, so I think some people think that, you know, time is like an illusion because let's say that, you know, if you know, let's say that you spend one hour, you know, working, you know, like doing that stuff, like you feel time going much faster than if you're just sitting on your bed doing nothing.
Right. No, for sure. But that, once again, that's...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, that's man-made time. So obviously, when you're working, time drags, and when you show the crib, it goes faster type of situation because you're comfortable. You're doing something you love. So if your job, for example, your job, I tell everybody, do you love your job? Do you like your job? A lot of people are like, it's the same thing. No. Liking your job is a paycheck and it's a fucking chore. If you can be home, you'd rather be home. But if you love your job, you either say, I love my job, or you're like, oh no, you get excited. Oh hell yeah, I got my people, I love my bosses, I love my coworkers. Yeah, so that means you love your job and you get the paycheck. It's a bonus, every which way. So man-made time, yes, we do have man-made time for what? For work, for school, for schedule, for appointments. You gotta have these man-made time. In the spiritual universe, Repa world, there's no such thing as time. Time is irrelevant. There is no time at all. It's just presence. It's just the present today, and that's all it is. The past has been written, but once again, as a being, two versions of the past. The negative version, the one you stuck in your exes, your past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. Because why? You haven't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. All my tattoos, right? The positive version is what? When you're healing, you're trying to comprehend why that shit happened to you. And then when you let go, like, cool, now you do comprehension. So you can talk about the past. It's okay to, like, choke up and shed your tears because that's your personal feelings, what you went through. But not as long as you're dreading on this shit and you become bitter, hateful, fuck my ex, fuck my parents, fuck everyone that hurt me. But everyone's traumatized. You know that, right? That's why they did you wrong. And if, like I was saying, you don't know this yet, but you allowed yourself to get hurt. What? They sold you a dream, and you allowed it because you know this conversation. That's why I'm gonna teach you how to guide you. We'll figure out together why it failed. Because you're the one that can do comprehension. I can't do comprehension for you. I can't let go for you. I can't do feelings for you. Only you can. But I can tell you stories. I can give scenarios, And that's the intent for everybody out there. Every which way. Every which way.
Another interesting way to, I feel like, you can look at it that way if considering like the right, attitude, the right mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely did a good job touching that.
One more time.
Yeah.
Well, as far as time.
You definitely did a good job touching that.
Oh, thank you. Well, Queen, thank you. But first and foremost, and second of all, like, I'm older than you,
Yeah.
so I worked on myself 5 years ago. That's why I preach like this healing journey, right? The younger the better. I promise you 1,000. When you become older, right, and you start the healing journey, everyone says the same shit. I wish I was younger. I wish I was earlier. And then if my parents taught me, but I wish doesn't exist. That's the past been written. If your parents would have taught you this, they would have been talking about this. But once again, if doesn't exist at all. So you keep it today, now the present. And as I was taught, pay it forward. What? Pay it forward. My situation.
The thing about like parents is that like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Go for it.
You could have like the best parents. You could have the worst parents. You have to take them for granted, whether they raise you like good or raise you like shit, because
Go for it.
They helped you. They gave you tools to like like how to like push through life. You know what I'm saying?
That's the idea.
Like I don't think that like I understand that that there are parents out there that are not good parents at all.
Right. Oh yeah. Hella
Even
toxic.
there, but even there, like you don't realize that how much it means to have parents that are there with you in your life. Whether they're good parents or bad parents. And I know that, and that can be hard for some people to see because
About to say, yeah.
They don't,
well, it's I get where you're coming from, right? But obviously, like, remember, first and foremost, like, nobody has to love nobody at all. That's a free own choice, right? When you're kids, teenagers, young adults, still with your parents, right? And then when you can afford to, I tell you all the time, in the Matrix, maintain the Matrix is really simple. Nobody can beat it. Job, car, money, home. So when you're established financially a little bit, you got a roof over your head, now you're maintaining. And after that, you can talk to who you want to talk to. Let's say your parents are really bitter, hateful, toxic as fuck, verbally, physically with gas, but you hell them back. You don't have to talk to nobody. Nobody has to talk to nobody. Don't matter if that's, yes, that's your parents, that's blood, yes. Blood makes you related, but blood's not taking the water. You can cut everybody off if you want to. That's your own choice. But remember this, like, and initially you might have like hate, this rage towards them because they did you wrong, right? But here's the kicker: when we start the healing journey, more on the waking woke journey, right? I promise you'll sit there and be more compassionate. Okay, now I get it, because look at when they say like toxic relationships, choose better. Like, okay, if people that tell you that corny ass line, choose better. Okay, ask them a question. Okay, you're telling me to choose better. I get it. She was toxic. He was toxic. But how do I choose better? What? You're telling me to choose better. How do I choose better? Please elaborate. I don't know, just choose better. But someone that's nicer. So you don't know, but you just know that phrase because they don't know the conversation, right? So then we say, you know, my parents should have taught me better. So I'm gonna tell them back and say, choose better, dot dot dot. How can you choose better if you don't know better? Make them make sense. And then we blame my parents or caregivers. As my other side doesn't say, how can you know, how can your parents teach you better if it was not taught better? Make that make sense. And the answer is what? The generational cycle. Everyone's stuck on the shit initially. Only you as one being can break it, and then we start breaking in the healing journey. Start being more observant. Okay, that's why my parents are bumping heads. That's why my family's toxic because they don't have this conversation. They're on a journey. They're on a healing journey. Mm-hmm.
So did you still have ties
What's
with
up,
your
buddy?
parents or no?
Oh yeah, my parents. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, okay.
I'm cool with them to a certain extent. Like my pops, you know, once again, like I'm compassionate. They don't know this conversation. They all think I'm crazy. All my family thinks I'm crazy with my tattoos. I told all of them, it hurt my feelings. If you can read English, the tattoos are here in English. So that's why once again I preach about environments. Where I'm from, Eastern Washington, I'm the devil. You know, once again, a lot of people dislike me, hate me. It doesn't hurt my feelings, right? On the west side, tomorrow I'm going to Seattle. Actually, this morning I'm going to Seattle. In Seattle, I'm famous. Is why a lot of queens in the healing journey. Some kings too, but mainly queens. And we have deep conversations. I'm door dashing. I don't know who they are. Like, yo, King Jahan, I don't know who you are. Like them, nobody's. But we talking vibe. Like somebody's and shit. We talking vibe. And yo, you got social media? Can I follow you? Yeah, do a podcast. Oh, you do a podcast? Yeah, it's a live podcast. I play these clips and talk about all this shit. Saying everyday background, but best as possible. Physically get out to people. Do my one-on-ones or try to look at my podcast. I just tell stories so you don't become many of us and wing life. Because once again, winging life sucks. Especially if you think that magic, your higher source is sending you this little romantic love story, this one being. Potentially. But if you're ready for them, and if they're ready for you, and if the shit falls apart, what are you choosing? What are you doing? For everybody out there, you know? And let's say someone does come in your life, higher source sends. If you can't handle them, you're going to lose them. And then what? Be mad at higher source for them leaving you, cheating on you. Yo, nobody has to stay. That's everyone's free own choice. Every which way. That's when you start the healing journey. More awakened, woke journey. The last two journeys, you're blessed. That's all my little tattoos. Yo, healing journey. Your, victim mentality. Awakening journey. Warrior mentality. Awakened journey. Survivor mentality. And when you woke, we just tell stories. I'm not a victim. I'm not a warrior. I'm a survivor. I was. Those are all versions of myself because I didn't know any of these conversations. And I just tell stories to pay it forward. So you didn't become many of us. Winging life sucks. And especially when you bring kids in the mix. And respect and say this, higher source can do for you. That is your free will choice to believe that. But I know the answer is it's not factual. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, right now in my life, what I'm trying to look for is not necessarily love, but like, I feel like I want more more trust in myself.
Okay.
Because I feel like sometimes I don't have trust in myself, and I feel like I want to have just have more trust in myself and have trust in people.
That's the intent. So date yourself, King.
Yeah.
To build self-confidence, trust of yourself as a being, date yourself. Get to know what your love languages are, your standards, and your boundaries. Once you know that 1,000, and then 10, you realize boundaries. And to forewarn you, on social media, therapy, counseling talk, don't preach about boundaries, but just to let you know you don't comprehend, nobody has to respect your boundaries at all, no matter who it is. If they don't respect it, what are you choosing? What are you doing? You stay in there to entertain? Will you pray by manifest this person changes their ways? Or be selfish and positive matter, go through that door and don't ever look back. A zillion people in the whole universe, why are you stressing about one? I promise you 1,000 less stress in your life as one being you're blessed. Just worry about your four walls, your home. If you have kids, your kiddos, then your partner. That's it. Worry about that. Everybody else, pray for them. That's it. Go on with your life. People, we're all traumatized. We went through a lot of shit, a lot of toxicity, especially in toxic relationships. And it's an analogy metaphor, like, you have enough food on your plate, which is your four walls in your personal home, right? Why do you want to add food to your plate? Your eyes are big in your mouth, and what's that? Other people's problems and stuff. If you can control and protect the energy, you can have these conversations. You can let them sit there and vent. If you can't handle this, we can't handle it and protect and control energy, then what does everybody say on social media? People take my energy because you allow it. What do you mean allow it? You don't have to talk to nobody. You realize badly, like, check out, my situation 5 years ago, I went to breakup. People going to breakups. I couldn't answer that question. Like, I went to breakup. By you, I know I'm sit here for a minute, but you never been about your breakup, right? I'm going through a fresh breakup with kids. So are you. I don't respond to anything you tell me right now. And then to let you know, you take my energy, because why? Now I was having a good day. Now I'm thinking about my ex and shit. Now I'm fucking choking up talking to you and shit. Not to walk away. You know, they can call you me like, no. And I would text him, yo, like, I'm barely doing what you're doing, the healing journey. You know, this fucking feeling, trying to figure it out. So I'm not trying to think about it too much. That's the shit. And then your day goes to shit. And you say, I go to work, pay the bills, all this shit. Not, don't go to work. And then bills don't stop for nobody at all, man. Time doesn't stop for nobody at all. And that's the shit. That's why the intent is to be in. Date yourself. We're talking, once again, therapy, counter talk, and in general, social media is being narcissistic, being selfish. Fuck that bullshit. It's healthy narcissism. If you don't got you, then who got you? Higher source? Yeah, emotionally, spiritually. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe. Your answers, they're all there. Emotionally, spiritually. You might have a gift that you feel the energy and presence. I don't have that, respectfully. You know, I feel something here and there, you know. But no physical being to talk to. Hey, what's up, God? How you doing, brother? My cousin, my fallen people. No, they're not physically here anymore. Excess, that's called it's called completion. So physically by you, who's got you? That's why you should be such a positive manner. You come first and foremost, the person mirror before anyone, before your kids, before anybody. Because you can say, you put your kids in front of you. So when the bills happening, you're stressing, going to breakups, ask your kids for advice in life, ask for help. They can't. They're just kids growing up. They don't know any of these conversations. I love for sure my kids in general, because I look at them, no stress. They don't know about none of this bullshit. All these tattoos at the farmer's market. Little kids, they be with a lot of tattoos. Like, yeah. Or they be like, are those Sharpies that I'm playing? I'm like, yeah, no, it's a tattoo. Can it come off? Well, if I want it to come off, but I love my tattoos. I don't want it to come off. You know? And that's the shit. And no stress about this shit. None of these petty ass with my body. Till they get to middle school, high school, and start catching feelings, and they try to get into relationships. That's where everything changes. That's why at the farmers market, it's a lot of young queens, like high schoolers. You know, some middle school, but high schoolers, even like in college. First, you know, I forewarn them. We have the deep conversations, and they have no boyfriends. Some I met this year. Well, I've been known for years, but they told me this year that, you know, hey, you got a boyfriend. Oh shit. Well, I'm happy for you. Just be cautious, especially in Seattle. Please, there's a fucking options in big cities, right? But you should both be confident with yourselves. You know, every which way. And for one, them, remember this. Everything changes after this. Like, what do you mean? When it starts with love, I can tell you talk about him, you talk about her. I can tell you the way your energy is beautiful. You love this person. The idea they love you also. They match energy. If it starts becoming toxic, emotion cheating, before the physical cheating, DMs and bullshit, it's called emotion cheating. Then it goes to DMs and the physical cheating. That's gonna destroy the fuck out of you. It's to forewarn you. And you can have, once again, this term heartbreak. You know, I said the same shit you're probably about if you go to that point. My heart hurts. Like, your heart is just the organ that pumps blood. What's happening, why is you're having emotional breakdowns, anxiety attacks, depression, no motivation, and stress because one person by your side that you love did you fucking wrong. They broke trust and loyalty. Yeah, they did. That's one. How many more to go to? You know, that's the situation for everybody out there. That's why anyone says love hurts. Highly impossible. If higher sources of love, it can't hurt. Toxic love hurts. What the fuck is that? You love somebody that doesn't love you back. You match energy, they take energy. That's the shit. You don't want that shit by side.
Are you on Bigo every day?
Every day? Nah, I'm probably like, weekly wise, I would say 3 to 4 times a week, roughly. I used to be like 5, 6, but I work 2 jobs. You know, I do my one-on-ones. Okay. I gotta make time for everybody, so yeah. And the cool thing is the live session, so like, after it's done, the idea, you know, you can go to my Twitch and my YouTube. I'm finally started uploading again. So the cool thing about technology, I can rewind time. I can go to my YouTube channel, go 5 years back. You know, I was saying my mom's mother of boys, she's a narcissist. All my energy was on her. You know, that's the cool thing about technology. Audio blogs and video blogs, you can see yourself as you evolve. Like, journaling is cool. It's a lot of writing. I can type all day, but even typing is physical. Technology, cell phone, audio blogs. You're not streaming, you're talking to yourself. Then you have video blogs. Grab your cell phone, look directly at the camera if you can, and talk to yourself about whatever you're going through. And when you're ready to, grab your TV, smart TV, smartphone, you know, screen share that shit to your TV. Grab some popcorn and watch yourself. You're not watching movies, you're not watching social media, you're watching yourself. Can you watch yourself? Initially, it's awkward as fuck because you're watching you. You're not watching a movie, animes, YouTube, TikTok, no reels, nothing. You're watching yourself.
And now you can see me actually being honest with yourself. You're lying. So I'm doing good. I love the universe. I love God. And like, yeah, verbally I'm saying that. Mentally, fuck no. I'm broken. I'm fucking shedding tears, bawling like a bitch inside. That I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Yeah, but the positive, you just watch yourself, and now you're talking to yourself. That's the positive. You know, you're the best that ever counts the universe. We're all unique as beings. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the whole your brain isn't fully developed till 25? Do you think that's a myth, or do you think it's actually true?
Fuck no, that for sure definitely is a myth. And fully developed, if you want to use that term, my brain, right? But it's the brain, it's your mind. My mind became fully developed at 39. My tattoo, my healing journey. That's when I started being more observant. Okay, when it comes to feelings, right? Yeah. Everybody in front of your face is a physical being of your feelings. You don't believe me? Go to fucking McDonald's, go to Starbucks, anywhere that's big. Go to fucking Costco, right? Get a coffee, or just sit down and stare at everybody and not study their energy, study their fresh expression. Look at that one, sad and depressed. Look at that one. They grab the food, they're lost. They're staring at the fucking food. That's you when you're staring at fucking just whatever and you're lost. That one, one piece, whatever. It's all your emotions in front of your face physically. Every being your physical emotions, every which way. You don't comprehend that yet because you haven't done that yet. You haven't tested yourself. What? It's once again fully developed. You know when you're fully developed. At 39, I finally became a father, a man, and an adult. I'm having these conversations. That's the mother of a boy. She's the last queen. This lifetime, I'll ever destroy my words, because I don't give a shit about as a being. I don't give a shit about words. Mm-hmm.
Wait, you became a father at 39?
Well, it's an analogy, metaphor. Like I've been a father, the term father prior to that, right? But I worked on myself. Now I talk to my kids about all this. You know, my oldest son, and he'll be like, "There's dad again preaching," because I forget sometimes they're just kids, they're growing. But I just don't want them to get destroyed like I did, but their moms did, many of us did, right? And that's the shit. That's why you gotta slow down with your terminology best as possible. Like, you know, middle school, high school, oh, I like this role, I like this guy. I'm like, I tell Papi, Mami, just to let you know, this is called feelings. Your feelings are not factual. But if you learn the hard way, I'm here for you. All the shit you're about to go through, I got you every which way. Remember this, I can't finish save you. Physically, yes, I can. If I have the money, financially, yes, I can. Emotionally, spiritually, no, I can. Not even higher source. God can't do it for you, because you think God is going through a breakup? I went through breakups. That's why I'm talking to you. Now you're going through it. So, once again, I'm here for you. I can say that. The overage myself, what's breakup? I know what breakups are, but feelings, healing journey, these conversations, as men, for the most, we're not taught to have these conversations. We do what? Body hop in the whole phase, or jump into a relationship right away. Because she'll make me, she will make you feel good. For how long? Until you fuck her over. Because you haven't started the healing journey. You bring all your exes, my neck tattoo. You bring all that past trauma and bullshit negativity to the new partner. And like the Bible, in the beginning, everyone says the same shit. In the beginning, the relationship was good. That's called love, right? And then it went to toxic love. When did it go to toxic love? That's the shit. That's what I preach to the fullest. Whatever you want to be in the universe, you be whatever you want to be. A Buddhist, Christian, president, gang mafioso, billions of dollars. I'm happy for you. But what matters is what? Who you have by your side as a being. Your four walls, your home. Because when you close that door, or before you open the fucking door of your home, are you happy to go home? Or are you dreading to go home? For everybody out there, that's what matters in life. Every which way, you just don't know that yet. You believe a being, cool, there's the one. Nobody is the one for nobody at all. At all. And if you are the one for somebody, God can test you. God, the universe can test you, test your partner. And then God, once again, I do a scenario, lovey-dovey, everything's beautiful, 1 year, 5 years solid, the best relationship in your life for both of you. And you both lay your head down. And you wake up in the morning, they don't. Death happens, right? You can't stop it. It's just an inevitable type of situation. But as a being, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Cuss out higher source, be mad at the universe? Fuck, respect, hit rock bottom because these feelings, become a zombie, addict, and addiction because of a death. Yes, it sucks and it hurts. No one's immortal. We're all gonna die eventually. So do you cherish your time with the individual? And that's for everybody out there, man. Everywhere, every which way. Like, yo, no one is guaranteed forever. To forewarn you, especially when you're young. When I was young, your age, King, I'm gonna live for quite a while. That's not factual. You could be walking, hit by a fucking truck, bus, whatever. In bad situation, your partner that you love, you know, now you work on your self-healing journey, you tell them, hey, adult conversation, it's gonna end, and they can't handle the rejection, and they fucking physically hurt you or they physically off your dome because they can't handle the breakup. To the codependency, we're brainwashed that we need people in life. The only people that need anyone in the universe is kids. I got kids.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you: do you feel like
Hmm.
I know plenty of people who have didn't do nothing like in their 20s or even the 30s. Would you say you're one of those people, or do you think you were a bit different?
When you say like, do what, like what in life, like career things, money things.
Yeah, no, like did you like did you did you do like anything at all like in your 20s or not really?
Have kids, talk relationship. I did that. Worked hard. Yeah, I did. I did all that traditional ways, quote unquote. But was I happy? I was happy with my kids. I wasn't happy with my partner's respect because I wasn't even happy with my own self. But once again, like that's the shit for everybody out there.
Okay.
But that's the shit. I winged life.
Let me,
I winged life basically until I was 39.
but
Mhm.
did you feel did you feel like were you trying to push yourself to excellence when you were in your 20s or not really?
Nah, excellence. Nah, respect. I was like, for what reason? I got buddies in Seattle, rich as fuck, miserable as fuck. Zombies, addicts, and addiction, talk shit like me. They got status. They got okay, coder programmers. I'm a geek tech. I work in computers, right? But miserable. Same thing like me. I'm like, okay, they have money, power, and fame. They don't have the financial stress, right? They can, and they have no kids. That's how I give everybody shit all the time.
Yeah.
You know, the bitch about life. Yo, you got kids? No. Have a kid or two. Go through breakup divorces. Let me know how shit feels. The best part with no kids involved, you see that door? You can both leave. I say to the markets all the time, what? You both left the house. You went to that door you bitch about each other, right there. The whole universe is. So why do you have to choose the one to go back to the person you bitch about? You're the old version of myself. I did the same shit. You have no kids. Respect you, blessed. Run. What? Run. A zillion people in the whole universe. Why are you stressing about one? But you don't have to stay there. That's the shit for everybody out there. That's why I preach what I say. Yo, it doesn't matter what you have, man, made. I'm happy if you're rich and for a lot, but that's financial status. But look who you have by your side. And look who you bitch about. And then you claim to be higher source person. I love God. Okay, you love God, but you don't love your partner. So what are you doing there? Respectfully.
Yeah, no, that's true, yeah.
Respectfully. And that's the shit. I'm blood. I don't hold back. You know?
I agree.
A zillion people in the whole universe, King. Why are you stressing about one? Look around you. No one in the universe around you is healing. Like, having a little some conversation. Nothing. Everyone's broken. Maybe. In the ghetto hoods, I will believe in the ghetto hoods. In the suburbs, no. I live in Seattle, once again, Eastern Washington, more than the ghetto hoods. On Seattle, the north side, suburbs, south side, ghetto hoods. I know all the areas of Seattle. And that's what people in Seattle, they know what I'm talking about. They'd be like, oh, where you live at? I think last Friday, King jumped down from Bigo. Oh, you're from Seattle? Yeah. I go, well, I say it to get your attention because if I say Yakima Valley, you'd be like, what? He goes, I know where, okay, you know where it's at, so you must be in Washington. Yeah, I'm Washington State. Cool. Everybody else? If I say Yakima Valley, what's that? Eastern Washington? Seattle? Oh, yeah, the Space Needle. I go ask them, cool, hey, I respect your boundaries. You don't have to realize, everyone's watching this, right? They're in the comments. Where you from? What part of Seattle? Redmond. I was like, Redmond, please, that's the burbs, man. For the most part, nothing happens there. Everyone's showing respect. I go, you go to the south side? Let's go Renton. The comment, Renton? Hell no. Why do you say hell no? Because the south side's the ghetto hoods. Anytime you hear anything happen in Seattle, deadass, shooting, rabbis, downtown Seattle, the south side, 99% of the time, it's the south side. Rare to be the north side. If it's rare, it's the south side going to the north side. Someone from the ghetto hoods move to the suburbs and cause them problems. You can leave the hood, but the hood leave you. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I love Seattle, the north side, because I have these conversations all day, every day. In Seattle, as a being, walking the streets, everyone for the most, I can say everyone, a lot of you are Seattle's. I mean, a lot of people in Seattle have tattoos, right? But I'm an attention getter, because they even tell me, yo, I love my tattoo. And they're sleeved up, decked the fuck out. Beautiful tattoos. But I've never seen anyone with your tattoos. You just have a bunch of words. That's just amazing. And they're so small. Like, yeah. What's it about? The healing journey. Oh, really? You know about that? Yeah. Well, what do you want? Yo, Sir Miss, any of these words, read it. Where do you want to start at? You know? And we talking to vibing. Because I worked on myself. I finally became, got my life back at 39.
I appreciate it. Well, I'm probably gonna go do something right now. So
I can
appreciate me hearing your perspective.
I for sure. Hey, thanks for talking about vibing, asking questions. I love questions. You're doing good. Remember this. You're doing
Yeah,
good
man.
at your age, man.
Like I did.
All right, bless. Have a good night. Take care. Be safe. Ciao, ciao. Take care.
You too, man.
Take care.
You too.
I'll probably do another like 5 minutes, guys. I get out of here too. I go sleep and wake up in like 4 or 5 hours. So I start having in Seattle. Because used to watching, there is work, but my tattoos, I'm the devil. Everybody knows everybody. You know, it's a old school mentality and shit. Very, very introverted. The policy here is if I don't know you, I don't talk to you. That's what I said. There's beautiful girls. I didn't say women. There's only 2 women that I talk to that I call them women. They're doing the healing journey. We have conversations. All of them. The rest of them, like 99% of them, they all go to church, religious, spiritual people, quote unquote. But they all look at me. I'm the devil. It just hurt my feelings. I don't know exactly where I live. I don't know my environment. My environment for me is my hell on earth. All of Eastern Washington, hell on earth. For me, personally wise, go see how the west side, the best side, bitch on the north side. That's the suburb, that's the burb. That's my heaven on earth. I have deep conversations with people I don't know from Adams, and they only speak to me not because of my energy. They'll say that after the fact, because my tattoos. That's how the queens all the time. Miss, how we speaking? They got tattoos. I got tattoos, right? So, because why? I got words. They got the pretty tattoos. Nothing against the tattoos at all. And there's not raising no competition with anybody out there. At all. You got tattoos. I got tattoos. I have to ask them. So your tattoos, sometimes we have stories. But scenario, respectfully, it's not raising competition. But if people see us in the streets together, and we're just here standing together, and then ask about our tattoos. Because mine more like is my tattoos because they're words, and yours are images. Nothing's wrong with that, right? They're like, no, you're right. I go, well, it's not about being right. I did it for a reason. Because how do I get people's attention? Petty little words. Positive words, negative words. If these words trigger you, I did my job. And that's my gift. Everyone in the universe has their own gifts. Be it religious, spiritual, Wiccan, star seeds, whatever term you want to use. Astrology, numerology, crystals, whatever term you want to use. That's your gift. Nothing against you. But once again, are you in your healing journey? Are you working on yourself? And on top of that, do you know what... If you date yourself, that's the analogy metaphor, to get to know what your boundaries are, your love language, and your standards. When we comprehend them, I promise you 1,000, your exes, you know the red flags, you observe them, comprehend them, the potential to be, you realize them, and when someone passes boundaries, you know that they don't have to respect them. If they don't, what are you choosing, what are you doing, to stay or to leave? That is your free one choice, and that is their free one choice. Every which way. To forewarn you on a positive matter, it's fear in a positive matter, it's forewarning, no one has to stay. What? Marriage, forever, grow each other, last dying breath. It's not factual. That my last year, married at the farmer's market in Seattle. Not my girlfriend, a potential. But respect when I say this. If your energy's too strong, you push people away. And I say it for the most part, right? It's just like, I'm not saying all women, a lot of women are more empathetic, right? They've been about the healing journey, and for the most part, they're like healers, quote unquote, and they're fixing changes, saviors, quote unquote. So for the most part, they mold men, aka boys, who are narcissistic wise and overall, to be better. Yes, that's true on the overall, but here's the kicker. When they meet a man in the healing journey, more in the waking woke journey, they can't really mold us. And they potentially, it puts fear in them. Like, what am I doing here? Like, here he knows this. I asked him about this, whatever, this subject, this scenario. We talk about it, and he responds right away. And that's the shit. Like, once again, 5 years ago, we hear things, right? My real support team told me that, hey, just to let you know, a lot of people don't like that, especially on the female side. Like, a lot of men in the healing journey, more awakening woke journey, you push them away because they really can't really mold you. I was like, well, that's wrong. It is, but remember, everybody has their own beliefs, and that's the shit. They told me more likely you want to live black and white, think black and white, speak black and white, you push people away, especially the potential partners. You ready for that? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. 5 years after the fact, I heard that 5 years ago from my real support team. It's happening, and it's cool. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Maybe in this lifetime there is no potential. So be it. What am I do? Question my self-worth, be my higher source. I'm doing my healing journey now that we're squashing this. Like, no. Hey, number one, how you doing? How's it going? Respectfully, no. I don't stop. Maybe in the next lifetime there's a potential partner. I don't worry about that shit. That's for everybody out there. Like, when you start this healing journey, give yourself your ETA time. For how long will you be single for? If you want to be celibate or celibate, that's your free one choice. And if you don't have a partner within 10 years, if that's your ETA time, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Do you question your self-worth? You're mad depressed? You're mad at a higher source? My situation, I don't give myself 5 years and that's it. I'm 3 years and change into it. My last year, I'm going third world countries because respectfully when I say this, in America, relationships, toxic as fuck. They're too codependent on social media. Their options and bullshit. They can't even have these conversations. They run from conversations. But then which I call everybody out, then you believe in higher source. So as I say all the time, all you people in toxic relationships, We talk to partners, can't talk to each other. So with God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, your ancestors run from these conversations. I doubt it very much of their highest source and their love, positivity, quote unquote. So if they're not running, I'm not gonna run from it. So why are you running from it? Respectfully, triggering comment, triggering question, but that's why it's called raw real life, raw real feelings. Every which way. That's what I preach about. Everything else is man-made. I don't care. Respect. It's irrelevant to me. I don't care about blue book conversations, high value men, politics. I don't care about man-made bullshit. It's irrelevant because all that will not do anything for you in your personal life with your personal feelings. Respectfully, and that's for everybody out there. Especially once again, if you want partners, if you want love relationships, you want to get married. If you can't talk to your partner about everything, open-mindedly wise, freely wise, then what are you doing there? Deadass. I can tell them my scenario. I can tell them my coworkers, my boss, my therapist, but I can't tell them my partner. But I love God, Jesus. Really? Okay. I pray for you in the universe. I go my day of my life. You're the original. So I did the same shit. It didn't work out for me. But once again, I have nothing against my family and none of my friends because none of them, all of us were on the journey. Nobody can tell me any of this shit till 5 years ago. And the only reason why it happened, because obviously the breakup happened. I was my second family. And social media. I knew on social media the queens would reach out to me. And they did. And we had the deep-ass conversations for 88 days. I was blessed for 88 days, man. That's why I evolved so fast. Got my life back. Not just tell stories. I'm not a victim. I'm not a warrior nor am I a survivor. That's the words of myself. Toxic? What's toxic? Selling dreams. You can't sell me. You can try to sell me a dream, but I'll get up and leave. I can verbalize that, or I can just ghost you. Anybody could do that. That's everyone's free will choice. Every which way, for everyone out there. And to keep it simple for everybody, as a being, can you handle rejection? Oh shit. I just got my phone. And I say it respectfully, man. For everybody out there, can you handle rejection? If you can't handle rejection, don't get involved with people. Take your time. Figure this shit out. Because once again, you can give them your all, have all this, which is beautiful. You gave your all, and they don't have to give it all. Then what? So, but guys, I have to get out of here. So I passed my limits at 42 minutes. Almost been 2 hour. I'm tired. 2 hour live session. That's it. Like the intent is like respect your own boundaries as beings. Like me, I'm trying to do 2 hours and that's it. I've been doing the last couple weeks like 4 or 7 hours. Like respect when I say like that's enough. 2 hours suffice. The cool thing about technology, you can go like me when I uploaded finally my Spotify, YouTube. You can go on there a billion times, rewind time. Sometimes I want to ones and people like I missed your live. Go to YouTube, go to Spotify, go to my technology. But remember this: I'm only one being, so when you go to those channels, which is basically Coach Trito, majority of platforms it's Coach Trito. You can go even to my IG, Facebook, same thing. But Facebook. 30 days in Twitch, 30 days, Facebook 30 days, they erased everything. On Twitch, it's 100 hours and that's it. And everything after that, they start erasing things. It pushes it forward. On IG, Twitch, I'm talking about IG, Facebook, and I'm tired. IG, YouTube, and Spotify, you can watch it a billion times. So when you go on there, before when I first started doing it, because remember, this is all by myself, whatchamacallit, be like season 1, episode whatever. No, now it's random. It'll be like last episode, season 5, new episode, season 6. There is no episodes. I just put what season it is and that's it. I have 5 years of material. I have like thousands of hours involved, and I don't have to be here at all. I just tell stories to pay it forward so they'll become me and many of us, especially when kids are involved. So the intent is really just toxic. Don't bring your kid in the mix, and definitely don't get married. Because once again, you believe by having a kid, getting married make the relationship better? Sure. The kid, the little one? Yes, the kid's a blessing, also a lesson respectfully. And when shit falls off, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit. Allah was just winging life. I don't want people to wing life, so nobody can stop the spiritual warfare, not even higher source. Because if he could, he would have been done it. But everyone, higher source and beings, what I say, what my belief is, we're all communication, we're all messengers. Nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. None of you can comprehend what I'm saying. Because y'all call me crazy, respectfully, I don't care. As a being, I don't give a shit about words. Because these words, these conversations, these languages have no feelings at all. So how's all the universe and their feelings about things that have no feelings at all? Make that shit make sense. That little thing inside my body. And what does that mean? Let me elaborate. Sad, whenever I feel sad. Breakups, whenever I do breakups. Divorces, whenever I do divorces. The healing journey doesn't worry about the healing journey. All these zombies, addicts, and addiction don't worry about becoming a zombie, addict, and addiction. Only beings doing. You and I and everyone behind these screens in the streets, they were about this shit. That's what I don't care about words. All these scars healed. 95% of the universe, these are your cuts and wounds because you're still on the healing journey or you're in a journey and you don't want to feel them at all. But then you want love. That's what the mentality was. The way we're raised so incorrectly is retarded. And then we start the healing journey like, damn, yes, we were raised incorrectly, we were taught incorrectly. But it's not ever too late. I promise you 1,000, not ever too late. But the younger the better. I promise you 1,000, the younger the better because now, oh, that's why my parents are the way they are. That's why my ex is mistreating me. Yes. Now you go forward. You know? So, but anyways, love you guys. Have a good morning. Stay blessed. Take care. Be safe. See you guys sometime this week. Have a good night. Biggest squad. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. TikTok. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Meet me. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Both my Facebook. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Likey Squad. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Clubhouse. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. IG. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao. Twitch.